back to the adventures of Labius Grundlemunch.
Yeah, I certainly haven't forgotten about it.
Who could forget about Labius Grundlemunch, man? He leaves an impression.
I'd want to hear Will Ferrell and Anchorman say Labius Grundlemunch.
Well, with AI now, you could probably do that.
So, my friend.
Okay, so we're not going to have him deal with any of that stuff for us right now because we already have, or because we don't want to spend the money on that until we have an easier way to deal with
we
it.
gotta set up everything.
Yeah, so let's see. I think the thing we wanted to work on next is
Keep an eye out for Santa, would you?
because we got we got that note
Thank you.
from the guy that comes in to assassinate.
Yeah.
So you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Yeah. So we have this accusation we can make.
I mean, I remember
My
we
name is
confronted him about
Marcus
it
Manialis.
last time, but is there different options we can pick this time?
Well, he's down here, but then I think there might be a way. I think what we want to do is the Claudia, the woman up in the room upstairs. I think she's got just a little bit more.
And I'm hardly the only person.
Well, I mean, she's got to have some sort of relevance. They wouldn't just put a random crying woman in a
No, yeah. So I'm positive that she's got something to do
Right,
with
she's
this.
Chekhov's housewife.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will fully
Right.
establish.
Man, that sounds like what our politicians say now.
right.
I'm not suffering from any delusions. Today's election will firmly establish.
It simply isn't
Vote for me, I'm Joe Biden.
Just winning is enough, right?
true.
Do a little sound check here as well.
Huh.
I trust
What's
you
up?
can see yourself
What's up?
out.
Oh, I just thought we were going to be able to do something new.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Alright. And they're going, alright, so yeah, let's go confront her again and see, because I think we pissed her off and she stopped talking to us
Yeah, it
last
didn't
time.
go very well that time.
So let's see if
I mean, we
it
did
is-
just sort of barge in and acted like we owned the place, so...
Well, I mean,
We've only robbed her a handful of times.
it's true.
Yeah, mostly, there's enough public money we haven't had to engage in too much crime.
Can we talk?
That's the nice part about public money, you know, it keeps the robbery rate
That's
down.
true.
That's true.
If there's just public money,
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
There you go.
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I don't think he is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
I mean, shit, at least we're
You're
not
wearing a
towel.
sheet?
Yeah.
I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote
There we
me
go.
a love letter. Only he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong.
Oh, okay, so there's evidence.
Yeah,
Yep,
there
I
we go.
confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since.
Alright.
So what happens if the assassin just
Wait
kill
a
him?
minute.
The I assume it just restarts the loop, right? Because the
Helping me.
killing breaks the golden rule.
But sanctioned killing doesn't.
I feel like that's gotta be.
That's gonna go poorly.
Aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my
Oh, I guess
husband
not.
would see
I feel like because that seems like that's just giving her. I feel like that's just telling her what she wants to hear rather than what we want.
I
Okay.
imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But
Yeah, because I don't think because she probably wants the power that comes with being married to the magistrate.
It does seem
I
like
want
it, yeah.
you to bring me some wine.
Or maybe she's gonna poison him,
Just
I don't know.
one small urn should do it. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
Why do you want
Let
one?
me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom.
She was locked in a
But he
room.
doesn't
Yes.
talk about freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counselling him.
Yeah, he just locked her in a closet.
Yeah.
Audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady.
Oh, so she's a public drunk. That's the problem.
I'll show him.
Sometimes you gotta lock the drunks up, though. Like, that's...
Yeah, you gotta put them somewhere where they're not causing issues for themselves or others.
Yeah, driving.
I mean, you got a public drunk on your lawn.
But sometimes.
Yeah.
Not today, at
They
least.
throw up the tent.
God, dude, if there's I'll burn that tent down.
What if it's a cabin?
I'll burn that cabin down.
You mean?
What if it's a sturdy cabin?
That I'm locked in this room.
Yeah, what if it's made of, like, concrete blocks?
You know, what if it's a bunker?
Because
Yeah,
there's
it's a good
barely
point.
any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn, as far as I'm aware.
Romans have only one small urn of wine in a whole city? I don't know
In
about
this
lives.
city, I think, because they can't get anything from the
I
outside.
think they could make it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's just not enough people for that kind of production.
They have farms. They've said it.
That's
They
what
have a
farms.
tavern with no wine.
Yeah, what are they
Yeah,
doing
what
at
do they
that? Yeah, what are they? They're just doing water.
Let's see, water, piss.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
Appreciate the poetry of Sappho of Lesbos. If you get my
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
okay, so that was that. Okay, so that's the con artist that we talked to kind of early on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we'd even found the
Long neck.
Yeah.
She had the fucking weird neck.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
rapper's name Daddy Longneck.
That's a
You
rapper's
seen
name.
that dude?
I do know what
Yeah,
you're
you know
talking
what I'm
about.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna take him seriously, but he
Yeah,
is.
there was some kid. This is like what?
I don't know, it was
10 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
It was something that got memed. Some kid thought he was cool, and he like tried to put like a rap video on the internet, and everybody just started making fun of him for having
His
like a
name was-
brontosaurus neck. Well, people nicknamed him that
Oh,
afterwards.
okay. I thought that was actually.
But then he leaned into
Yeah,
it.
he leaned into
Oh, okay.
And then he took the
Did you
name
really have to
on.
lean into it with a neck that long?
No,
it. Fair point.
he might have had to lean in harder.
Praying.
Oh, okay.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
Yeah, man. Nobody wants to hear Medea.
Tyler Perry's Medea.
They are ignorant.
Did you see he stopped like an $8 million expansion of his movie studio because of how much progress AI is making?
Was AI Medea taken over?
AI Medea might be taking over.
I did read like the article about it. He said it saved him 3 hours in makeup every shooting day just because they did it all with AI.
I take back what
Damn.
It's just
Is this the same dialogue from before?
I do,
Okay, there we go.
But I'm afraid it's not for sale. It's the last jug in the entire city, so I'm saving it for a romantic occasion. Everything except this. Sorry, sweetheart.
She's still even kind of doing it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Not as aggressively, but it's still there.
That's your move. Honey, I'll admit I was intrigued by you at first.
She's not
but then you
impressed.
had to go and open
I mean,
your
we're not
eyes.
impressed by her either.
Unfortunately
That's
for
true.
you, nobody gets a second chance at a first impression.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, bitch.
Well, even if you could get into my locked cabinet, and you can't, you'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't you, silly?
Oh, we gotta ask Yulia how to.
I might have to reset the things again then because
She
I
might be
think.
dead.
Yeah, I have to give Galerius the medicine for her.
Oh, okay.
So
Away from my money!
If we're going to restart it,
Oh,
restart it
take her
anyway,
money,
why don't we
dude.
just steal it?
I don't think we can because we don't
Oh,
have.
nice.
We don't have
Oh,
the
shit,
code.
yeah.
She's got a decent little chunk of change there too.
Yeah, we stole it from her before, I think.
We did, yeah, early on.
I thought that was public money.
No, that's not public.
That is private money.
That's private money. See, there's private money or there's public money.
Yeah.
I
Gotta know
don't
the
know,
difference.
man.
Get your ass over here, Cynthius. So there's a couple things that we already have the stuff to check out
Okay.
too. I just from last time that we just didn't follow the threads on entirely.
Well, we still gotta find that key for the dude in the cage, right?
Uh,
Or did we do that already?
Is that...
Is he stuck?
No, he's good.
What's taking so long here? Okay.
He's got to say the prayer.
Stargate.
Through the lower colon of outer space.
Did Bigfoot Nazis find a Stargate?
Possible, dude.
Maybe a Stargate was how the Bigfoot species sent their sexual undesirables to Earth.
That is entirely possible.
You think so?
Alright. Yeah, take this to her. Go, you can save her. And then I'm not giving you the
Yeah,
way
we'll
for
wait
that.
with that.
Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking is if we get the blackmail to make him drop out of the election, that might also be another way to get him to let his slaves go.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we don't have to
That'd be
spend the money on it
interesting.
then.
That'd be
Sure. Alright.
Depends on how far we can take it, you know?
Right. Okay, and then while he's doing that... Ooh!
Put like a pillow on the wall or something.
They really, I know it's just jagged rocks. Okay, and then while he's doing that,
What's that do?
Rufius is always grumbling.
he's grumbling, man. He's grumbly, big grumble boy.
Thank you, Galerius.
Alright. And then, okay, so the crazy lady gave us that key.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't you love it when random crazy ladies give you stuff?
Yes.
how funny. If we hadn't already found that out, that was who she was seeing through the quest, we would have discovered it there.
Interesting.
Oh, you know what? Here.
Getting that public money.
Yeah, but we're over here. We might as well get the public money.
Yeah. It'd be kind of hilarious if you could just walk around and get some unique dialogue options for just shining that flashlight in the floor's face. I mean, I think Romans would be pretty
Impressed by it, yeah.
They'd be annoyed, but they'd also be impressed.
Okay, and then they said that, crazy lady said that it was back here somewhere. That there was a cage or something, and she...
Yeah, this place looks
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Did we not have the key to that? Yeah, I thought we did.
Are you sure? Was it for a different door she gave us the thing?
Maybe it was. I thought it was for... Oh, wait, hold on, though. There's another way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it's either another way around or a place you can't get to without.
Yeah, it could be an extension of
Yeah.
that room.
That's also true. Where's this going?
If you make a complicated cave system
Well,
like
this is
this,
new.
What's in the box?
yeah, that's in there. Is this?
Hey!
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Nice.
That was easy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Okay, so we
didn't
have that.
to seduce the giraffe
Okay.
lady.
Just a different spot for it, I
Okay.
guess.
That works.
Does this count as public money?
What? Yeah.
It's kind of, in the middle of
That looked like it would have been someone's private stash, but I guess...
I think they're dead. I think
Yeah,
we've
maybe.
established that taking stuff, once you die, your
It
money
becomes
becomes public.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, that's true, that's true. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hey.
Yep, there we go.
Huh. Yeah, I could have sworn that,
No, it's right there.
No, that's this secret shrine. Oh,
No,
that is the
that
secret
is, yeah.
shrine. Oh,
What's
okay,
in here,
gotcha.
anything?
Yeah, what's up with this shrine then?
What's this? Oh, could you put the fish thing on? Is that a Jesus fish?
Yeah, for sure. This is some Christian stuff.
hey, what's up,
hey,
Sarah? Thank you for the lurk.
I didn't know they had Jesus fish back then.
A Roman plaque.
Isn't that one of the oldest symbols of Christianity?
Pluto,
Oh.
father of riches.
I never knew that. I always knew that people put it on their cars.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it might be religious. So, okay, so we got a Roman plaque.
Okay. I mean, clearly this is where the Christians were hiding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. Okay, well, so we have the wine. So now we can go do the thing with her. So we don't even need
we don't
need
even
the...
have
I guess it makes sense that the Christians
on.
were hiding the wine, for communion.
Yeah, right.
Right, that's true.
We don't even have to hit on Mom.
Giraffe lady, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'd rather not flirt with a giraffe if I can help it.
Words to live by.
Okay,
Hell of a
so...
step ladder, man.
Oh, stuff to say.
Thank you. I am delighted and
Charlie Brown's parents.
Okay, yep, I know you're sad. Your mascara's running, I know.
Barge into my villa and offer me wine.
Wait.
Thrown out, but it just
Oh, did we need to go through the conversation we went through before? Because now we're just.
It was a new
giving-
dialogue option, so...
Yeah, but we're just giving her.
I think we're gonna
okay.
summarize
Now we
this,
can.
yeah.
Now we can bring it up. Okay.
Ah, it seems Bacchus smiles on me once again.
Of course, that's the god you like.
Just the thing you're looking.
She's a
Not
drunk.
surprised.
Some time ago,
Sure, this chick's a wino, that's for sure.
apparently by accident. I've kept it ever since.
There we go, there we go. Now we have proof to make him drop out of the election.
Mm-hmm.
I'll happily show it to you for that wine. Thank you. Here's the letter.
Well, just keep it on you, huh?
Yep. Yep, hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is.
And she doesn't even know. Buying a letter from Emperor Nero. He's the person who started the fires.
He's... Oh no. Quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately.
Oh shit.
Nobody else must know.
Yeah, well, no, I think.
No, I think I'll hang on to it.
What?
I would have told you to get another copy.
You tricked me, you mendacious little stirkers.
Well, I mean, it doesn't break the golden rule.
It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
Yeah, bye.
May Jupiter descend from the heavens and dangle his cock at you.
May you be unable to walk.
Jupiter would do that, though.
He absolutely would.
Just drop it out of the sky.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
Alright, well, let's go talk to.
he's almost just the god of that.
That's what he's really the god of. God of Dangle Dick.
That's my new band name.
been desperate to see me.
I want you to withdraw from the election.
He said, you barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands?
Just what we
Why
do.
would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win? I... It finally caught up with me.
So is this like a completely different way that we could have changed the election? Because like the other way, I assume would have been to like.
I don't know.
Is this like the way you're meant to do it?
I mean, I there's probably more than one way.
So, you're not going to kill me?
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Okay, so now we don't have to spend all our public money on that.
Fuck yeah!
We can just keep our public money.
I do it. You let me live?
For now.
Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway.
Of course, that's
I'll
why.
have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage.
Cool.
There. You got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
He's gonna go beat his wife.
Oh yeah.
Not our problem.
You know, just move on. All right, could I do anything? Are you busy?
He's looking at the shrine.
Are you?
Yeah, that's an important job.
Oh, it's
You
because
can go
then-
see what Dominatrix was
domination.
doing on his way up to.
Oh.
I think it's because.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
As you wish, sir.
Oh, and then he's gonna come tell her because she's the one that like counts the votes.
Okay.
So that's why
Makes
she's busy.
sense. That's why we can't interact with her. It'd kind of break things if we just waltz in. If we barge in, just go, "Hey, he's out." And then
Right.
This dude has to come by and say that too.
Priestess, Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising. But thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
Alright, so, like, I guess sentience just wins by default then, right?
No one else is trying, right? So
I have an announcement.
I like how there's no one.
No one's there.
Has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election.
can everyone hear you from here?
Yeah, maybe her voice projects really well, I don't know.
Could everyone down there can hear you?
Elected magistrate by default
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
is all.
Okay, well...
And nobody knows, so...
Yeah.
Except for us, apparently, and her.
Are they? And
Oh, we've talked several times.
Yeah.
See, we're still working on this thing where we're trying to see if people have
Here's a question,
pattern.
So if the election has been dealt with, and if the assassin gets dealt with,
Right.
then what's the sin that now that's going to break that?
Well, I guess you wonder if
Okay.
we get to the election and it's okay, or if there's one more sin we have to prevent.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one other thing that we can go check out for sure.
You're not
Yes, yes, I am.
Oh, should we talk to Mr. Suicide before he kills himself, or is that like?
But
is that
I
like
thought
on
he
a
just
timer?
got released,
We'll just
so
do-
I think he's...
But does he know that?
Oh,
Well, even if he doesn't, it'll be the next loop. We'll
Okay,
just
okay. Yeah.
we'll just have Galerius, because I've assumed Galerius then will be able to.
Tell him that.
Yeah, because it
We
seems
don't have
like
to
that's
release
our
him
way
every
of.
time, do we?
I think it just waits to trigger it.
Can we just have Galerius go in there and blackmail the guy?
Yeah, I love kicking him.
Okay, and then if you guys remember,
Yeah, there's that shit in there. Because we didn't have the golden bow when we were in here last.
yeah. So this is the other thread that
Oh, does this get us into the Upper Sister?
I think it does.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Well, upper decker action.
Good old video game mechanics. I love how you can somehow be climbing these vines and using a bow.
I know. It looks very silly. All right,
It really doesn't look like a climb.
Oh, shit. is that the missing?
What is
That's
that?
Scintilla?
What the fuck?
Think so.
You. Who are you? Did he send you?
Flavius Gruddle, but no one sent me.
You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What the fuck?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all
Who's
here
he?
forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key. Sentius, my
Okay.
adopted
Oh, shit.
father. If you help me, I'll castrate and crucify him. I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Now, I do know that there's multiple endings to this game,
From around his
and I have some idea of what the right, fully correct one is.
Okay.
And I know that there's more that we need to do still.
Okay.
So we need to leave her here?
And we
Yeah.
can escape
Okay.
together. There won't be.
Because, first, what about all the other people?
Yeah.
If I let you go, everyone else is going to die.
No.
But again, we'll reset, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Please don't.
We'll come for her
It's
eventually.
a dark twist.
Yeah, it's
Our escape isn't worth the
Yeah.
lives of everyone here.
You. I spit on you. I hope this drags you to Tartarus.
Well,
This is interesting.
so I mean, it's everybody. Everybody is the
Yeah.
sinner,
right.
right? Or at least almost everyone. Very few people are not. Yeah.
Everybody does something that's going to get the place fucked up. You can probably just splash now.
Oh yeah, because it's water. Cool.
Alright. So we learned something today.
The more you know.
What we learned today is that
bad parenting.
Okay, shoo.
Is there anything else?
Oh, wait. No, I think that's all that's down here.
So you think Cynthia's left that body there
to make it look like she died?
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay, let's see. Let's see who... Is there anyone we haven't gotten, like, a story on yet?
I don't
Like
really
a what do they remember kind of thing?
She's not. Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah, that's not new. We've already exhausted all of that. I just want to double check in with, like, everybody we can about...
Sure.
Because one of the other... the only other lead I remember that we for sure have is trying to figure out the common...
you should ask somebody who they're going to vote for now.
Can you?
Well, I think...
I mean, we've asked before, but I wonder if it wouldn't trigger different answers now then.
Let's go talk to people that were going to for sure vote for Malleoli.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
Because that guy was going to vote for Cynthius anyway. Oh, and there's... And there's
who are you going to vote for?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
That's probably the answer you'll get from a lot of people.
There's also the whole thing with Virgil being threatened.
Yeah, we haven't solved that yet.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Were we going to talk to Rufius?
Yeah, we haven't talked to him much.
Well, and whoever was wearing armor.
Watch your step.
That's true.
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah? Prove it.
I can't. Okay.
What?
Okay. Should we talk to Virgil again then?
Yeah.
Let's see. What, you got anything going on? The long turnarounds.
So I hear we. Well, Cynthius seems to know what he's doing.
A lot of this seems like it's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
All right. Night.
Okay. We can check out his place, I guess.
Yeah, maybe there's some hints in here.
Yeah.
No, don't take it.
Bad.
Well,
Accusatory, no.
Let's
Yeah,
read
that's
it.
a good idea.
I may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. I mean, maybe it's a flirt.
Like Rufius is trying to neg him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
trying
a good
to.
idea.
He wants to bang him. I don't know.
I mean, they're Romans. That wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
Feeling all right? I'm Lucretia.
Oh, have we not asked her
I'm going
that?
to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm
Well, we know what happened to her.
out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather
All right,
take this
sorry,
on
lady.
myself than let
I mean, that sounds like
one
your
of
average
you mess it
doctor.
up.
Yeah.
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful
I
man.
guess we didn't get her.
I would have
apparently not.
divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear.
Yeah, everybody was involved in these fires.
Yeah, well, except for one person, if you remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Fabia didn't seem to know anything about it.
Yeah, because she was on the way to Rome at the time.
I ran. I could barely see for the smoke. And the streets were full of people trampling each other.
Yeah,
I
everybody
ran
into
for
the
the
river.
river,
Yep.
like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Okay, there's another thing for her to...
It's all
Another
right.
common thing.
Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Fair enough.
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the...
Trying to watch when Twitch keeps crashing on me. I'll hang out as long as it stays up.
Fair enough,
Hey,
yeah,
no
no
worries.
man,
I appreciate
no
you.
Only God
Appreciate you trying.
Yeah, technical difficulties, man.
Yeah.
to Apollo for healing.
The Twitch app on like mobile can kind of suck sometimes.
Well, she used to run the clinic.
And now
She
she's
was a
crazy.
midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some
So do we have to deal with her,
discoveries about the
like,
golden
cutting up
statues.
statues every time?
This changes everything. But I had
Like,
no
if we want to
idea
save
she
the
was
city,
talking
do we have to
Ah.
stop
Well, we
her?
have the bow, which was the main thing that we got from that.
She was muttering to the
Yeah, it's not great.
statues.
No, it's just
Like
really
she
not.
could
They
talk
could
to
they
them.
could do so much
And
better.
then she shut herself in the palace.
I just wonder if we're
barred
supposed
the
to
door
go in
from the
there and, like,
inside.
stop
And
her from
nobody
cutting
seen her
up that
since.
statue,
She's
or
been
not.
gone so
Right.
long
Well,
now, we figure
the
she's
one
either
that
dead
was like
or
the
up to
lover.
something
Yeah.
so
Well, I
scary
think
that
she only
doesn't
cut it
know
up
anyone.
because we went in there.
Yeah.
So if we don't go in there, I don't
But
think
I
she'll
really
even
wish
do
I
it.
could
Okay.
because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. A real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a
Oh,
little
is it
bit
Rubius?
scary.
Oh, maybe that's why he's
He's become
grumbling
so
all the time.
irritable that
That would
the
actually
smallest
explain a
thing
lot.
set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the
So maybe we do have to go back in there. Oh, we already figured that out. Oh, because we talked to her already.
Yeah.
And Hercules reference.
That's
Okay, so that's another thing.
Yeah, that's right, because she gave us that treatment.
The willow bark, yeah.
I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time.
Or maybe he'll stop writing mean notes to Virgil.
Down some.
There you go.
I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some
Isn't
of
he,
this?
like, right next to us?
I think he's literally right behind us.
He's probably hearing this whole conversation.
It's like, hey guys, I'm right here.
You can just hand it to me.
Just tell
I'm
me.
really glad you arrived when you did. I wish some people here
Well, I guess we know the aqueduct is a way out.
half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse.
I
for
assume one of the
treatment
endings is that
I'm
we can
giving
just
them.
fuck off.
Just
I
don't get sick or injured here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the endings is you and Scintilla can just go. You just leave. But it doesn't solve the golden rule or what's going on with whatever god this might be. Yeah.
Apollo smiles
It doesn't really explain
It's
the
going out the
mystery of
fast
what's
way,
happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, where's Rubius at? Did he wander off?
Oh, he did
Maybe
wander
he
off.
got all offended.
Just hanging out up here. We the statue. NPCs noticing other NPCs dialogue nearby will want to be one of the big steps to making worlds feel real. Yeah,
That's something that I think any game does.
AI will, I think, probably
That'd be
end up
interesting.
doing that.
What business is that of yours? Willow bark. And this will work?
Now put it in your mouth, Jacket.
Maybe he has to put it up his ass. I mean, she didn't say what part of it.
It's true, like a rheumatism suppository.
I mean, that's what the Egyptians would have done for it.
That is what the Egyptians would have
He's all
done.
butthurt, dude. You gotta go right to the source.
A lot of pain lately. Your rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching in the
Oh,
crisis.
so he does feel bad about it.
It was too much. Started messing with my head.
I mean, I guess just constant pain does make you irritable.
Right, makes you do irrational shit.
I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Ask him about Virgil again.
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about.
Still nothing new there. Oh, nope.
Maybe it isn't him then. Maybe he's just an asshole for other reasons.
That could also be it.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Okay, so let's talk to
our-
Aquidia about the new common thread in everyone's
Yeah.
story.
Okay.
Yes. Hi.
Did you...
Yeah.
Yes. I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else?
Well, that's something, I guess.
Yes.
Well, we've done these, but I think she doesn't remember it, but we did these. Oh, did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Did you happen to catch her name? I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
How could you have known that?
I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths. But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Would Romans really be judgmental about that?
They would probably judge her.
Well, she's supposed to be a Vestal virgin.
Yeah, that's
probably... Ooh. Ooh. I'm just going to follow you. I don't care.
Just let everyone think that you're bathing together.
Yeah, why does that matter?
You just walk down the street, just shouting, "Hey, we're bathing together."
About to get sudsy.
Just buds having suds. Get water all over the floor. Just ruin these nice floors.
I mean, they're tile, so they'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah, if they're still looking good, like 2,000 years later, they'll be alright with a little bit of water.
I mean, we're 2,000 years in the past, though, right?
Yeah, we time traveled back to Rome.
It probably looks like shit now.
Yeah, because we saw it all destroyed at the beginning, and it was...
The floors still looked okay.
That's true. Some of it was alright. Some of it was still decent.
You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the
What are we
box.
looking at?
It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
Oh, I thought with the coins it might be death.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we are in Roman purgatory.
Exchange for the right coin.
So is it Pluto? Is the god that made the golden rule Pluto then?
I mean, he is the god of gold.
When I dragged you out of the river, I
And the underworld.
I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. It feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
That's funny.
If I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, so then it doesn't even really... Does just escaping even matter then?
Yeah, because I mean, you're dead, so...
Yeah.
What are you escaping to?
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense.
This is why there's multiple endings, because there's like layers and layers of what's going on.
Toward the river, it seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld.
So, yeah.
His epithet has always been Father of Riches.
I mean, it makes sense. Everybody's down here is kind of an asshole, so...
Yeah, everybody's doing stuff, except for Galerius.
Yeah, I don't know. What's his deal?
Yeah.
He could have turned out to be the worst one, isn't he?
Well, Sentius turned out to be, it seems like.
Pretty bad, yeah. Granted, I mean, the doctor's chick seems kind of nice.
Yeah, they don't all seem totally bad. I guess there's only one underworld, right? So.
And it does seem like some of their crimes are more like technicalities than like you're a truly god-awful person.
That's the other thing. The Golden Rule is definitely inconsistent.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even...
Yeah, what the hell are we doing in Roman purgatory?
The time travel thing is... is that something Sentius did because he wants to keep his power?
Maybe.
They always involve the souls of the dead.
That's kind of what it seems like, right? Because Sentius brought us here.
Right.
And if he's doing that, he didn't want anyone to leave, so...
An obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Golden rule was treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, so the golden rule is like this, is like the curse over the city. So if one person sins, that's what causes everyone to get turned into the gold statues.
To be fair, the ferryman isn't.
And it seems to be Pluto that did this.
And he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different
So it looks different to every person.
You saw a young woman named Karen with a hood. And I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kirti.
That's Egyptian mythology.
So it's just a general god of death.
Yeah.
An eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound.
It's funny that Egyptian mythology does. It is a K. That is Kurti. That is the same equivalent. Wow. Yeah, why are there only like 20 people here?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins?
God needs money!
Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's
like the animated art.
That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Okay.
No. I mean,
It'd be funny to see Karen just be like, "This is a Kennedy $50." Exactly what I was looking for. Add this to my collection.
Alright, well that's 2 twists back to back there.
Alright. I don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead.
So I guess all that stuff has just happened. All the mythology is just totally 100% real here then.
Was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide who led him.
It makes sense. He was a Trojan.
Right.
It seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head on.
Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
With the help of Proserpina or some other guide. It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the...
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Leaving, trying to escape, also seems to break the rule, so...
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be...
Yeah, Mickey Mouse's dog.
Yeah, isn't that weird how Goofy's like a dog, but then like Mickey owns a dog? Yeah, that whole thing never sat right with me.
Everyone's so blunt where you're from.
I mean, Goofy is like some sort of anthropomorphic dog creature, whereas Pluto is like an actual dog.
Right. So I've also heard people say Goofy's a cow, which maybe... I don't know.
How?
I don't know, man.
Goofy's a cow?
I've heard people suggest that, but I don't know if it's true.
I don't buy it.
I don't, but I've seen cows in like Disney.
Yeah,
they don't look
like that.
Pluto's just real kinky.
Oh no. Hercules could manipulate time, return organic matter into gold.
I mean, it'd be sort of like if an alien had a pet monkey, you know?
That's true.
That's what I think it is.
Then perhaps you stand a
Goofy's wife was a cow? Less questions asked about that, the better.
Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. With you know who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple.
Is Pluto going to get mad if we call him Hades?
The problem is,
no, maybe.
Or is he known by both names?
Artist formerly known as.
They're drawn very differently, so clearly different animals. Yeah, okay. Huh.
Maybe people are mixing those 2 things up.
Maybe
or they reasonably thought, well, if he's married to a cow, he must be a cow, right? Right, Disney?
Right?
You're not suggesting something weird here?
That's pretty close.
I mean, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, they're both mice.
That's true.
Pretty close-minded.
Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, both ducks.
So why would Disney break the chain there? You know?
I don't know, man.
You know, interspecies relationships. I think they're pretty cool.
With 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple.
Yeah, you could call it an obelisk, lady.
She did. Did we ask her what an obelisk was?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like she said, called it an obelisk.
Alright, I missed that part. I didn't realize our character was that dumb. You think Labius Grundlebush would know an obelisk when he saw one?
In that each of the four sides is decorated in a
Oh,
different
shit.
style. Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another.
We'll have to look what the other one is.
Yeah.
That means you'll need to
Oh, we already got the Roman one.
Okay. Oh, do we need the Christian one, the fish one?
No, we couldn't. I couldn't pick that up.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have the Roman one already. So this is, I think, this is what's going to lead us to the proper ending.
Okay. That makes sense because we're actually solving the mystery here.
Yeah.
Kabash, our Egyptian resident.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't come across him yet.
He disappeared weeks ago, but I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern. So
this bitch again.
Or damn neck.
Take a look in his
This dinosaur motherfucker.
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other three will illuminate the way.
Where's the obelisk? Can we just look at it?
Yeah, we should be able to. It's up at the. It's up where Ulpius was jumping from.
Okay.
Persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt.
I don't know, let's just go full Doomslayer on fucking Pluto.
Why not, right?
It's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage. If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across those in your travels?
Well, maybe it's with the voice of the
Oh,
statue,
that's
yeah.
right, that's true.
But you're only bringing this up now. Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It's the same way she's helpful if a little cryptic.
Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
This is Proserpina. Maybe Proserpina's the one who brought us into the past.
Did we just walk into a fucking marital drama?
I think that might be what happened.
All right.
Let's be Judge Judy. Judge Labius. Or Judge, what do you think? Judge Labius or Judge Grundlemunch?
Judge Grundlemunch.
Judge Grundlemunch.
The Honorable Judge Grundlemunch.
The Honorable Judge Grundlemunch. That's amazing. Nearly everyone here, and I don't want that. Oh, yeah.
You will refer to me as Judge Grundlemunch. I'm only Labius to my wife.
But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to
Yeah, okay, so basically everything else has been ruled out. We have to confront the god directly. Oh, whoops.
Let's go talk to Baltimore, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3. Wait, Voldemort?
She said he who must not be named.
Oh, my bad. I missed that.
Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Wait, there were 2 other things I could say. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess that was it.
Yeah, I think it was just asking what you want to do first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well here, before we go anywhere else, let's go all the way up and...
So you said Baltimore.
Voldemort in Baltimore.
That'll be the next Harry Potter
It's like a Harry Potter wire crossover.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, let's go look at this obelisk real quick. And
That's what Harry Potter should have done when he grew up. He should have become like a cop in Baltimore. Kicking you off the force, Harry. You're a loose cannon.
Give me your wand. Don't want your badge and wand on the desk tomorrow.
I'd watch that.
I would also watch that.
No, that's a good idea for a movie, man.
Well, there's also, let's see.
Yeah, where's this obelisk at? That it?
Yep, that must be it.
Okay.
Galerius hasn't dealt with this in this conversation, I guess.
I watched Harry Potter really full
Oh, we didn't deal with this dude?
We got it, so we'll have to restart the loop for again.
What, we can't...
Can't we just tell him we have the money, though?
Didn't we already tell... Oh,
yeah.
I think... No, I think this is,
I think you can bail him out.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it. Wait.
No, but we also did that, too, so, yeah. So you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool. Let's look at this album.
Okay.
So...
We can put one of the things in here. That looks like the Roman side.
Okay, so that's Roman.
What's this?
I guess, well...
Is this Egyptian?
That must be Greek? I don't know. Roman and Greek's going to be hard to tell the difference between, but... That's definitely
Egyptian. That's easy.
It's on the other side.
That
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, so the other side is Greek, and this is what the fuck is?
I think that's Sumerian.
I was going to say Rufius when she was listing off the names that different people heard.
Yeah.
Rufius has sounded like definitely Middle Eastern. I was thinking maybe Persian. No, Kurdi was is Egyptian.
Yeah.
That was Kabash. But Rufius also sounded,
oh, okay.
And it definitely sounded Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, we'll go talk to this crazy old lady and then we'll reset the loop. And so that Galerius is dealing
tell
with
her to
all our
stop
problems.
peeling statues, man.
Oh, different. Well, there's the crazy lady in the temple, but then there's that old woman that was just like muttering to herself, and everyone thinks she's crazy, but she was talking about.
I can't remember these people.
I think what she was talking about was the. Oh, let's see. Oh, and then we also have to look. Let's see.
Quite a lot going on.
There's a lot of little stuff going on in this game. Yeah, this lady just wandering around.
The rivers of all the world. So this
to watch Harry Potter Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. But it does not.
Yeah, this chick figured it out a long time ago, apparently.
Riggs and Potter.
Say it. Speak its name. Then it is true. I was right. I thought.
Yep, you and your anime hair.
Thought I saw it, but when the rest
got
of them
power
did
up.
not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself
Is that why you
it
stopped
was
bathing?
true over and over again.
I think so, man.
I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself.
She's one of those Dragon Ball Z powers.
I must apologize if my words seemed cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting.
That's how they know what your power level is, by how you smell.
Poet of it.
It's true.
Such an
obviously, that changes your hair color too.
I cannot help but wonder if he himself.
I told you that the guy that did the comic only decided to have the.
Oh, I just realized that.
I will do my best.
The guy that did the Dragon Ball Z comic only had to do the hair color thing because he didn't want to keep shading all of the hair black.
Yeah.
He just got tired of having to draw all of it.
The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come.
So again, why are there only 20 people here?
Shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment.
I mean, it sounds like she's just describing New York.
I hope I have done it justice.
My AIDS, my contagious AIDS.
You've lifted a great burden from my shoulders.
It's Main Street, man.
Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Okay. Let's see. We're already over here, so
we haven't talked to that yet.
Yeah, I talked to her about Kabash because he's missing or whatever.
You're here.
Put the kibosh on it.
You're not.
I'm not.
Yeah, choose that.
Oh,
that
I
one.
see.
Yeah.
You prefer the company of Maybe you should go and make friends with Virgil instead.
Could you fucking pick a fucking...
Stop thinking.
Pick an angle.
I think you're supposed to play hard to get.
Well, we did that too.
No, there's another line you did too.
Is there something? I mean, maybe we should have. Okay.
Actually, if she thinks we're gay for Kibosh, she might help us.
Yeah, there you go.
He was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about...
Okay, Georgius is who we have to talk to about the Greek tablet anyway, so...
Because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing. And then, the next day, Kibosh just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
Perhaps not.
All right. See you.
Okay. So then...
You didn't want to pursue the romantic timeline with Longneck?
I mean, we can't do it this time because they fucked it up.
Damn it, Sage.
I don't know, she's... Not into bronchiosauruses.
You don't want to let her,
You don't want to pat her saurus?
Pat her saurus? What did you say?
Oh, I just let her feed from your treetops.
A fellow greetings.
No, we've talked, we've met, man. Looking for Kibosh.
I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
You can't keep coals under your ass.
Please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest. And yet the next day, when I return, the food is missing. The offering, it is symbolic, you see. It is never eaten.
Waste of food. Oh,
squirrels. It's squirrels.
It's just squirrels.
Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
Animals.
Nothing. Nobody entered.
Oh.
And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not?
Somebody's living in there?
Somebody must be, yeah.
He offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Okay.
Interesting.
It is the only Greek temple in the city.
That does
Head
help.
towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
That does help.
I do not think you should pursue this, my friend.
Look, we got a bow, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we got a weapon, so we'll be alright.
You do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful, I beg you.
You want to ask him about the...
Yeah, let's talk about the other one.
Oh, we got. Looks like we might have to. Oh, never mind.
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius.
That does sound like Romans.
They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him...
I like this guy.
It's fucking true.
I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up?
Yes, they
Do
do.
they want to forget where it came from?
That too.
At first, I pull my hair out.
That explains a
After
lot.
while, I
That
grow
is-
up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The lake you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Dooley
that
did
checks
steal
out.
shit.
Help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy.
Well, we need it though, so.
Keep it. I believe he still has it
we
with
gotta
him
get in his cell.
in his cell, just opposite the Temple of
We got the key, right?
Well, they're both over there.
No, we needed.
Do we need to spend more time in the upper cistern?
Yeah, we should have gotten that while we were up there.
No,
Or
that did
we
not.
threatened Cynthius for the key? Because Cynthius has the key.
He also, well, he wouldn't let Dooley out though.
That's the real reason that
But-
Dooley's in there, by the way,
but
because he
now-
probably found some
But
Centilops.
now we know
Oh,
that
wait.
he's abusing his daughter. So.
Salve again,
blackmail
friend.
him.
I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone?
We already kind of got. Well, yeah, just.
Good one, but.
Well, yeah, we've already. Alright, yeah, we've already gone through that. Yeah.
Anyway, so. Oh, no.
Maybe Galerius is like the one good dude here.
So then why is he here?
Hello. Have we...
Well, I mean, like, he's not inherently bad. He's just,
I don't see anything
he's just
wrong
too
with
dumb
this
to understand, you know?
It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it. But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't.
Dude, you'll forget in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you won't even remember that you had that thing.
But it's mine, and I really like it.
I think you're supposed to offer him something in exchange.
Well...
Okay, so we have to get him out of his cell.
If you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it anymore.
But I don't...
Because I'd already...
Sentius wouldn't allow it. And, well, we need to get Malleolus out of the election.
Yeah.
So... If we had perhaps a new magistrate... Oh, is that what it is?
Malleolus getting elected is just going to fuck everything up because he's going to kill Sentius, so it's got to be Galerius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So all I need to do is persuade everyone to vote for Galerius. Okay, so that's the answer.
Then you can have my plaque, and everyone will be happy.
Okay.
Cool.
So...
What's he doing
And with Malleolus out of the election, that'll make it easier to get people to vote for...
So we need to talk to people about voting for...
Let's see, we'll steal some money and reset, and then we can have Galerius just see if that... Just that we can have him just... Well, that's probably why we have him helping everyone.
Yeah, so that way he looks like the hero.
And then everyone will vote for him, because he just did everything.
Are we not going to do the Temple of Demeter?
Let's do this election thing first.
Okay.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
We already turned you down.
The many shall suffer for the sins of
Yeah. I wonder how much money we have at this point.
Gotta be quite a bit.
So we haven't been spending it.
No.
I mean, we got to get something out of this when we get out of here.
18.
Nice.
We should just load it up all into a big sack and just fucking beat the shit out of Pluto with it.
It's a good idea.
So he's helping us do the time loop, but this guy's like maybe the most evil fucker here.
Yeah. That's why he's so eager to do this shit too.
Basically, is he trying to just keep is he trying to keep us here?
Well, we haven't confronted him yet, so I'm curious what his motivation will be.
That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering. Well, we'll just get Galerius elected.
Yeah.
Wonder what you could get for threatening him.
I mean, there's no reason not to. Find out what he has to say.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, so...
Alright, Lily's dying. Do that.
Oh,
Venus is becoming agitated. Give him
there's another one.
Carries rheumatism. Stop Fade from entering the shrine. Tell Malleolus he knows his real name.
You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me.
Okay, so just go do everything.
Just go save the city, Galerius.
Just take care of everything
I love
for
that
us.
we can just delegate to him.
Let's follow him and see how he handles it. And then maybe after that we can talk to him about running for...
He's quick.
He is quick. That's a fast route to get over here.
There's a troublemaker coming into the city.
I know, and I'll take care of him. Just go and hide, but not in the empty shrine.
Wait, how did you know I was headed in there?
No time to explain. Go!
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
Yeah, we really are making this guy the hero.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. enough.
Yeah, he's really got some pep in his step, don't he?
He really does.
Just busting his ass, dude.
That's why I'm thinking he must be genuine, because he's working real hard for this.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did. I never knew anyone who would have lost her.
Let's stay. Places to be.
There he went. Oh shit.
Are you...
Did his brain break?
Oh, no, he's waiting for Rufus to cross paths with him.
I think.
Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment?
The animation looks even more goofy when it's not like up close.
Yeah, when it's not up.
After all this time, you're a good man, Galerius.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a game do this before, where you're just pulling strings to make someone else the hero.
Yeah, I can't think of another example.
It is a pretty intricate story.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it totally. Like, I definitely understand why it won an award for its writing.
From Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus' real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domitius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll... Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded?
Yes. That ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
Cool, so now he's going to take care of that too.
That is pretty slick. As far as a game mechanic goes.
Yeah, I like that.
For one of these repeating kind of like...
This might be the best of these time loop games, at least from a narrative perspective.
Oh, definitely, easily.
Well, and yeah, and Galerius has managed to cut a ton of the fat out of the story, which is one of the big downfalls.
Right, is having to do so much stuff over again, but yeah, this is really intelligently.
Are you messing with me?
Very
tying all of it.
set up,
Yeah.
You're both free.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Yulia immediately.
I think the only thing we haven't solved is getting all of the...
Galerius is crazy fast.
Yeah, he is.
And he was lapping Ulpius there.
I think that's everything he does for now.
Yeah.
Until we find more for him.
Oh, he might be waiting for her to come up about the election and say that Malleolus has dropped out.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think you probably have to wait for the Ulpius.
I think there's a lot of little threads that are.
Yep, she's also. Yeah. So yeah, that's got to wrap up.
So they've got to finish their
come
conversation,
together.
and then he'll start moving again once.
Yeah, this will probably take a little while. We might as well keep moving.
Well, there's one other thing we could go check out here.
We do need to talk to Galerius, though. Right?
We do. There's one other small thing, I feel like.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
I wish you could kick all the statues.
and just knock them all over.
Not enough games let you kick the shit out of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pretty satisfying when they make that clink on the floor.
And lets out his
It's a Roman shield. Okay. So is this...
What are we looking for?
Well, I was thinking...
They follow their
Not
traits,
here.
imitating their previous
If I'm right, you'll see in a second. Oh. It's a note from Kabash, which describes his recurring dreams about a stranger named Kurti. Okay, so this... Okay. Yeah, no, I have to leave it. Okay. Let's see. Ah! This... Okay. Yeah, this is Rufius's room. So it is him. We have proof now. That's probably something we could also have Galerius take care of.
Yeah, I bet.
At the beginning of the loop.
Should we go do that or no?
I don't think we need to tell Santius.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Salve again, friend. How is it
Yeah, you never.
So we don't need... Okay. So actually, I'm thinking maybe we needed to do this too.
Deal with Rufius.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Because that was another... Because this is... Yeah, because... Okay, so... Okay, yeah, these three are just about the plaques, and then this is the only other thing.
Okay.
This is the only thing that wasn't...
Because obviously we need to build up Galerius as much as possible so he gets the best chance to win.
No idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
we already have that one. So.
Ask him about Virgil, yeah.
What you're talking.
There you go.
Look, I did my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head.
Okay, so we'll have to restart one more time and have Galerius do everything again.
Yeah. We might as well see what else we can do. Is there anything else we can do? I'm not sure.
The only thing is to follow up on the Egyptian plaque.
Let's do that. Because what if that ends up being... But there's something else we have to have Galerius do.
Well, that's also a good
to
point.
find the mystery plaque, too.
Right.
So we can go to the Greek temple to find Kabash.
Lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Could probably go tell Virgil that that's dealt with too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's the thing. Okay, yes, I'm sure that's another thing to add to Galerius's list of problems to solve.
I like the idea of somebody just
Virgil
popping out of nowhere, basically handing someone a to-do list.
Yeah, I think we should go do all of this.
A new face.
And you will be king.
What demon or spirit told you about that? You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it? Really? How did you manage that? Poor fellow.
Yeah, so that's another.
Can really mess with
Okay, so I think that's everyone's problems.
As far as I remember, yeah.
That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Alright.
Talk to you.
So yeah, let's go. So then, yeah, we can go follow up on.
Yeah, let's go to the Greek temple.
Yeah, we're knocking this shit out now.
Yeah.
This is probably not even.
We've
be a
pounded
full
down all the groundwork now for sure. Okay, we're looking for
sort of
where Kabash would have ended up.
Yeah, and whatever's stealing the rice.
Oh?
Hey, what's this?
Rice stealers.
Yeah, somebody's definitely living back here. Oh, big area.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
This might be another like level or something like that temple palace was.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's...
Ooh.
Oh, wait, here we go. Somebody.
Discover what lies beneath the city.
It's like a full-on dungeon.
Yeah.
Come and join me by the fire.
Fuck.
What is going on with you?
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Labius Codelmarcher.
Sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
Looking for Kabash.
Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some weeks ago.
Yeah, this is just another
Let me
dude.
tell you everything I know. But first, a request. I have been living down here for many years.
Is this like Pluto in disguise or something?
It could be. It could be. He was underground.
Yeah.
Is a good philosophical argument with somebody as
You have a philosophical argument?
Oh, this does sound like some god-type scam.
That does.
Have you deduced the name of the god responsible?
Yeah, it might be.
Gotcha.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute.
I don't know if this is like a debate we're having here, dude.
Yeah, is that what it's about to be, like an Aristotle style, like?
Yeah, there you go. Socratic dialogue.
There we
Does
go.
this end with hemlock?
Sounds easy enough.
Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I feel like
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. That's probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the golden rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
Yeah?
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So
Did you hear the of the dog over there?
That was just kind of dream.
To think of ourselves as good people. But under the golden rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Whose version?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do?
Yeah, I would seriously press it. Yeah, tough to doubt.
No.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
Yeah, there
So
isn't.
is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
I guess. Just,
yeah.
So if a man feels that stoning to death is unfaithful...
Well, no, I mean...
Right, then is it right?
No.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
I take that back.
That's credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
Eh? What's your point?
If anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them.
That's also true.
We must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs,
when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all. I'm
I agree,
glad
yeah.
to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
We weren't expecting a philosophy debate.
Yeah. How did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story. I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19,
I tied an onion to my belt.
so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen.
Why does he remember?
Yeah.
Is it because he's just been here for so long?
Even with all my skill, I failed.
He's also one of the only ones who didn't die in a fire.
That's also true.
Realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground.
Interesting. So he's been through a couple of loops, probably.
Yeah.
You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Interesting, yeah.
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto. But long before that, my people called him Hades. My generation was wiped out.
Oh, so he avoided it by staying down here.
My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job. And he'd send...
And he's thinking of the golden statues as furies. That's cool.
Makes sense.
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive. I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in
So people still age here.
But one by one,
interesting.
My friends passed away. Some
well, do they not age?
Others
so maybe
yeah, I don't.
Maybe it's not age. Maybe it's just like.
But he said that he was.
Well, that's true. He was relatively young when he died originally, so they do age to some.
No, I know. I'm
degree
saying
in the
to people
underworld.
on the surface, not age.
Oh
That's
yeah.
bad.
Right.
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left.
Well, that solves that mystery.
Yeah.
The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner. As you wish. If I did, would I be living like this?
Right.
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha. You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription. It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it. I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpine. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
How did you get here?
No idea until years later,
This is interesting too.
when the first
yeah.
of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest.
Are they
We
zombies now?
extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail. There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to
So the Romans took this place over from the Greeks, and the Greeks took it over from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians took it over from someone before them.
But please, keep my presence.
Yeah, that's kind of what it. Yeah.
It's just the underworld's always been the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so then. Let's go check out this shit.
Yeah, this is a place where we're going to be doing some fighting.
I would think so.
There's great treasures hidden down there.
It'll be interesting to see what if there is another enemy type.
Yeah, is it just
they
the statues?
justified the peeled statues pretty well.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the second enemy type would be.
Or is it literally just going to be fighting Kabash?
That's possible too. There's some public arrows. Other side.
Public arrows?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that door's locked. This is the same kind of like pool that we fell down into to get to the city in the first place.
Over there and see if there's anything good.
Go back where?
Up there.
Behind the statue.
Yeah.
Nope. Turn around.
Oh, you got a friend.
Oh, there are some.
Oh, dude, it's a mummy.
Yeah.
It's like.
Is that one behind you awake now?
Well, I think that was one of the ones.
Oh, that was
up.
that one.
No.
That one's still over there.
That one was sleeping in one of the alcoves.
Where are we?
And it got up when we weren't looking.
Yeah, where were you trying to tell me?
No. I was saying, so that statue that you shine the flashlight.
Yeah, go over there by the
You wanted
statue.
to go over back there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, over on this side here.
I do like the idea that
that one looks Greek.
Yeah. That the Greek style statues, are just the modern sort of interpretation. That they used to be more like mummy like before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's an entire like Egyptian city down here.
Oh, for sure.
Cool, new architecture
That's
style.
dope.
You got a friend.
Yeah, dude. That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a nice twist.
These guys sound different too.
Yeah, they're
They sound a bit more monstrous.
and just even older. The vocal cords of like
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
chant the many shall suffer. So yeah, this has been going on.
So that's not the plaque though. Huh?
That's just like a random thing on a wall. Egyptian man running from something.
Interesting. Got jump.
Oh wow!
You got like a straight up Anubis statue over there.
Somewhere there's a mummy.
Oh, there it is.
God damn it.
You might be able to ignore him. 'Cause I think
You're not going to get him now. He's standing.
Yeah,
directly
just
underneath
go
you.
down there. Not down there, but like.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, nice. Shoot him in the ass. Two of them. There you go. I don't think they can actually get you when you're over here. Yeah, good old Nubus. See, this was Stargate the whole time.
Yeah, very, very cool.
That must be Kabosh.
Yep, looks like him.
Stop. Do not come any closer.
He's got a bow.
Yeah, he got a bow before we do.
I am Kabosh. And let me guess. Another Greek
All three missing people.
come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
Do I look Greek or Roman?
Trousers, boots, curious hair. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want? To what end?
I'll return to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris.
Alright, well,
that was pretty easy.
Now, as for the other plaque.
Oh, the mystery one?
Indeed, I have it right here.
What?
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was. You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it. Because it speaks a
oh shit, yep, just like we thought.
Oh, so someone before the Egyptians. Yeah, he's not going to like that.
What this place is. It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kert, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans
taking glee in that.
Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
So what's the problem?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient. Almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris' name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who
yeah, like this is all about like cycles of history now.
Yeah, that's pretty fascinating.
What the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
What is the...
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris' name. You are too late.
I don't think there's a way to talk him out of that.
Yeah, we're going to have to kill him.
I think, well,
wait, no,
I think we just have to go down.
Oh, interesting.
It could not have gone any other way. It was Osiris' will. Now, the thing of evil you sought is gone. Why are you still here?
I still have a feeling we're going to have to fight him if we want that thing.
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them
he was there for that too.
farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kirti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kirti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead. This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories.
Doesn't even want to leave.
Nope. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me. I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods. I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is, it would be unwise to venture down there. Is everyone so contrary where you are from? Do not even consider it. Good.
Say hi to Amit for you.
Yeah, right?
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
In your eyes. Of the Duat with no way back up. Madness. We shall see.
Alright.
He's not going to try and stop us.
Alright. Well, he probably would think that we're not coming back, so...
Grab that mystery
Let's see what's down here. Yeah.
Sumerian.
Yeah.
Nurgle the Fierce One, yeah.
Nurgle.
Huh. Cool.
And now there's a Sumerian city down here.
Ooh, I love the statue here.
Yeah.
I like the beard, yeah. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, winged bulls and everything.
That's cool,
That's
dude.
pretty dope.
That almost looks more Babylonian.
Yeah.
Well, they were closer together, I suppose, than...
Yeah. Yeah, some eagle-headed god.
Didn't think we'd be seeing Sumerian shit
I know,
in
right?
this
You
game,
never
right?
see that. Yeah, this is cool.
Let's see here. Anything
Yeah, I wonder if
that's a dead end.
If the enemies here will have another slight audio difference.
That's an interesting little attention to detail.
Yeah, what other little differences there will be?
Because I love that the golden statues have the little differences depending on what culture they're from.
Right, the mummies are cool.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh. That looks like a trap.
That does too.
So didn't the Sumerian and Egyptian civilizations kind of exist concurrently?
Well, I think yes, but because Egypt was around for so long,
right? And I think they had their peak later.
I mean, the Sumerians were definitely first.
Yeah,
but I don't know that it was by a significant amount.
Well, I'm pretty sure the pyramids were built at around the same time when Sumeria was rising up.
Okay.
But Egypt had its peak in probably 17-something BC.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
You need to end for the standard violence.
I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege. But you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed? Very well, I will listen. But if
Okay, so we have a chance to talk him out of it.
or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you.
That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
Is it possible they have more than one true name?
There you go.
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now, I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Probably. You can blame the priest, but yeah, that seems like a good answer.
Give it a shot.
I am not sure I follow. Plainly.
And the important thing that they motivated you to live good lives. If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person?
I guess go with the top one.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Could have been a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled.
You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain
Hey, cool, we
here
don't have
for
to
a
kill
while
him.
and attempt to learn what I can about
Well, we
the
pretty much had to
foundations
talk him out of
my
it because he breaks the golden rule.
If we kill him,
I
yeah.
guess maybe you get away with it down here.
Maybe
That's
if he attacks
possible,
you first,
yeah.
then you kill him.
Yeah, but then he would break the golden rule. Oh shit!
What is going on?
here?
Some Indiana Jones shit? What is this?
Earthquake.
I don't know.
Yeah, Egypt had its peak, like, what, 1750 BC or some shit? I think Sumeria was kind of on the way out by then.
Yeah. So it's at least starting to go away.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's that locked door from the beginning of the... Okay.
Just like how when the Greeks took over Egypt, I mean, Egypt was still there, it was just on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And the Romans after that with Greece, etc.
Yeah. There's always a little bit of crossover.
Well, and all those ancient empires wanted to get a hold of Egypt because it was one of the few good grain-growing areas in a
breadbasket of the Western world.
In a pre-industrial era, for
Oh.
sure.
He commented on the flashlight.
Huh. Cool. I wonder who else does.
Okay. So
in theory,
we still need the Greek plaque at a duly cell, so we have to do the election thing for that and get Galerius elected.
Well, we got two of them.
Yeah, we had three total because we already had the Roman one.
Do you feel like... I don't think we need to do anything for the election, do you? Or we just go call it?
Well, we could just wait and see what happens.
Well, Galerius didn't even say, or we haven't been able to get the option to have him do it yet.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm thinking maybe we have to add that him dealing with Virgil's problem too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I'll have to do it from the beginning then.
But I'm pretty sure now we have solved literally every single other problem.
Feel like it, yeah.
Hypothetically, if we had picked the starting option that gives us a gun, would people talk about it?
That's a great... Did I tell you about that?
Wait, we could have had a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, because remember how we picked like a background for our for Labius at the beginning?
Yeah.
One of the options was soldier. If you pick soldier, you just start with a gun with 10 bullets.
Oh shit. Huh.
Yeah, I know all about your...
This is outrageous.
The many shall suffer.
Would you get out of the way, bitch? Okay, never mind, I'll go the other way. Ah,
Don't get killed this time, Sage.
I think you could take like 3 or 4 arrow shots before they...
Probably looks like about 4.
They don't have great aim, so...
No.
It's not really meant to kill you.
What's that?
It's not really designed to kill you. It's just
No,
like,
it's not designed to be very difficult.
So if we're from, like, now, the present,
Yeah.
and we're going back here and it's still Roman, that's kind of interesting. Just like, when the Christians took over, did they not get...
Well, the implication is that we were, like, pulled back in time.
No, he's just talking about why didn't another civilization build on top
Yeah,
of Rome?
like, why is it still Roman?
Well, like, because I think we got, like, I think we're... The time that we got pulled back to is, like, in the real world right now, outside of the city. Nero is Emperor of Rome. Like, we time traveled back to that point in time.
How did we time travel?
That I don't think we really know yet. Maybe Persephone, because that might be who's whispering through the statues. Maybe she had something to do with that.
Salve, friend.
Because Charon brought us here in present day, and it was only after we went all the way down into the city that we got sent back in time.
Man, don't you hate it when some middle-aged white lady like walks into a fast food place and just starts being a Charon?
Starts being a Charon. Yeah, that's how they do it. Okay, so take care of that.
Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess.
Did you die with coins in your pocket and Charon finally got a new one?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, so you go do all of that, and I don't think we have anything else we can even do.
We can go put the plaques on the obelisk.
Yeah,
that's true. We can go do that in the meantime.
Or do we have to walk around starting to try to convince people who to vote for?
That's possible.
Another optional thing we can do, this will probably just force a reset, but we can confront Sentius.
That's a good point. Let's
we
save
need to-
first, too, just in case that fucks with something.
And we need to, we probably need to talk to people, because if the people who are voting for Malleolus aren't going to show up, and people are still voting for Sentius, maybe we do have to
I think that's probably pretty
talk
likely.
people into it.
What happens if you talk to the sister, too?
Yeah, that's true.
We're finally alone.
Okay.
Seems. If I did, I'd have let these people.
Yeah, but he's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can ask
Can we
him.
ask him questions about the investigation?
We can tell them we...
Could be like, it's you.
Yeah, try that. Try the investigations one.
Ask them.
No? It doesn't look like it's an option.
You can't even accuse somebody now. I guess that probably was only really necessary for the assassin.
Because at one point it definitely gave us the option to accuse different people, but I'm...
we talk about her. Really, we can't bring it up.
I'm guessing it's because confronting the god is the real ending.
Yeah.
So now that we have that idea, it's just like there's nothing else that makes sense for us to try and do.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Go put that flag.
Talk to Horatius. Let's see about if we can say something about the election.
What is it?
He might always vote for what's his face, Sentius.
But yeah. Okay, so he won't say anything about it.
Yeah, I'm just curious on if we do need to talk to people or not.
She's waiting until. Yeah.
Can we talk to the gladiator dude? Maybe he would vote for the other dude just to spite Sentius. God damn it.
He's busy.
Yeah, Galerius has to finish his errands. Go put the plaques back, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go deal with that first.
No need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark.
Yeah, he's only just started.
I think it's already through like a good chunk of it, actually.
True, but there's going to be a lot more. We might as well put the plaques up.
And Opius isn't even up there now. He's over here.
Yep.
Because he's already been... The game's probably pulls him over here to make sure.
Yeah, I think especially once you start delegating.
Alright. Now, this has been a pretty fascinating game, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than you'd expect.
Yeah, it's pretty deep.
Okay.
That's the Greek one.
Greek one, okay.
There you go.
It's Egypt, Sumerian.
Sick.
Oh, and they light up, too.
Yeah. It's like a fucking billboard sign in Vegas.
Neon opera.
This ultimately isn't that big of a game, like, in terms of size, but they pack so much into such a small
Yeah,
space.
there's a lot going on.
I love that. I would so much rather have
Well,
games
there's-
like this than games that are, like,
Right.
like massive open
Assassin's
world.
Creed games,
Yeah, like the way Assassin's Creed games are now.
Especially
where they're
just you're walking past doors that are locked and everything. It's like, what's the point of having all of this, like, sprawling
Yeah.
Right.
Like, there's the
environment when you don't even interact with most of it?
Yeah. Like there's like you could have an open world game up to a certain size and it makes sense, but like I don't know, yeah, they've just become so bloated.
I like the idea of
Become
neon
a selling
obelisks.
point.
What's that?
I like the idea of neon obelisks. Though.
Neon Obelisk.
Yeah, Neon Obelisk.
Neon Obelisk is my new band.
Take that public money.
Take that public money real quick.
They've been leaving the public money alone for the last couple
Yeah,
of months.
we don't really need money at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't really solve any problems anymore.
No, we don't have to pay for anybody's freedom anymore.
What?
So.
Alright, let's go get the public money over here.
And we can talk to somebody we walk past and see what's up with trying to get people to vote a certain way.
Yeah.
What about this guy?
Okay, what's this?
Oh, because he locked us in there and we never talked to him again.
Yeah.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem a little confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic.
Alright, see about that.
I mean, Sentius couldn't even...
That hasn't triggered that it's different
yeah,
yet.
Damn it.
So we're gonna have to wait until Galerius is done anyway to even mess with it.
Oh,
Damn it.
gotcha.
What are we gonna do while we're waiting?
Well, we can go get this public money.
Alright.
Can't argue with that, even if it's just keeping score at this point.
Exactly. I feel like that is what people do when they're waiting. They just help themselves to public money.
I mean, that's what I would do. Dude, if every time I was bored, I could just go get some public money.
Yeah. I'd never be entertained again.
How did anybody get a box up there?
That's a great question, especially because you couldn't climb that really until... I do feel like this is probably the least talkative stream we've had in a long time, but it's because there's been such a...
It's interesting,
It's
fucking,
dense.
like,
Yeah,
there's
it's
lots of
a dense
dialogue
game.
going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so story heavy. And so consistently. Like, it's not like there's a cutscene and then there's a bunch of gameplay and then a cutscene. It's like all wrapped together.
And, like, a lot of the stuff that people are saying is fairly important. It's not all, like, fluff dialogue.
Right, exactly. This is a good one, man. This is a really, really cool, small scale game.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we've
It
started.
definitely deserved a commercial release.
Yeah. It's crazy that somebody just made this as a mod.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
It's an impressive...
It's interesting what people can do when they've actually got, like, the assets and shit already made for them, you know? Because that would be the thing that would be holding a lot of people back from making a game like this, would be having to come up with all these graphics assets. And...
Yeah. I wonder how long this actually took to put together, because I think it was, like, basically only 2 or, like, 3 guys that made this game.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Or at least we're, like, in charge of it, at least.
Okay, so we're just about done with the election piece now.
Yeah. She's going to come announce that
Finally.
Malleolus has dropped out.
Come on, hurry up.
Citizens, I have an announcement.
I like that Galerius is the only one there for the announcement.
I know. Apparently they all hear it, but...
Unless any new challengers are nominated
There you go.
by nightfall, Sentius will be...
So now we can run around getting that dude elected.
Actually, I'd...
Oh, shit.
There we go. Okay, so it did just take doing that one more thing.
Of course, Galerius. That's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Alright, now we just gotta talk to everyone to make sure they vote for him.
Salve again.
Alright, yeah, we busy right now. Alright. Alright, so let's just check in with who we can check in.
Yeah.
What now?
Okay, so he's just gonna sit it out no matter what.
Right.
That guy's definitely not gonna vote for anyone but Sentius.
Yeah, he's Sentius' puppet.
I figure the main street's probably where we're gonna talk
Yeah,
to
with all the
everybody.
shops.
The clinic, that guy.
Yeah.
Virgil.
It's like, what's up, Georgius?
We still haven't found the other plaque yet. Oh, it's right.
It's a dueling cell, yeah.
Hey! Maybe this will just take care of itself.
I feel like it. I think that's the point of having him do everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, we can check for sure, but even if it goes badly, we just do it one more time.
That's yeah.
Ah, and Galerius.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll talk to. Let's talk to one more guy, and then we'll see.
I don't know that.
This guy's.
He seems like a dick, but let's see what he's got.
And Galerius didn't do anything for him.
Well, maybe that's one of the people we got to convince.
Now you're talking. I'm interested.
Oh, maybe this is how we get it. Oh, damn it.
5,000.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Investment, a few little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining.
But I'm going to need you to tell me. Let's not be too hasty, friend.
That's funny.
I suppose you're right.
You're actually not the amount of money.
That's actually gold.
Now, the location of that bow. What? I already knew that. Take that golden bow. We live in the goddess in our own shrine would break the golden rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
You can take it, you'll be able to keep it for the rest of your life.
Some kind of joke.
You gave me what I wanted, and I gave you what I promised.
Nice, you got to turn it around on him.
Don't even talk to me.
Yeah, I don't think we can convince him to change his vote now.
Well, whatever.
It was worth it.
I'm imagining she'll vote for Galerius.
Well, I don't think
Galerius.
the women can vote.
Yeah, it's dudes only.
Yeah, good point.
Galerius.
Yep. Okay, so I think we're good. I think
I
think he's.
And most
Ulpius
people-
is definitely going to vote
We can
for
go
him.
speed the. Can we speed the election along, or what? Do we
Yeah,
do?
so we're talking
No, we
about-
can have her
So,
just
yeah.
do it right now.
And if I remember correctly, most of the people in the election were going to vote for Malleolus originally anyway. There were only like 2 votes for Sentius.
Yeah, they did.
So
Yeah, no one wanted to.
Yeah, and some of those Malleolus people are probably just not even going to be there.
Yeah, let's just do it right now. Yeah, because we already did that the one time.
Yep.
And it,
There's no reason to wait till dusk. Because then we can get Dooley out of his cage, and we can get the thing, and we can get out of here.
Hell yeah. I guess this ended up being kind of a full stream still.
Yeah?
There's like just enough left of the game.
Oh yeah.
Well, we still... What are we
We
doing
do have a
about-
little bit left.
What are we doing about Scintilla?
Well, if we go confront the
she's
god,
gonna
I'm
get-
assuming it's going to resolve everything.
Well, and I don't know. Maybe we'll call everything out after
that, or
Galerius is elected, and then like who gives a shit what Sentius has to say?
Good music too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just so impressed by this. It's such a small scale project, but they did such a good job.
Yeah,
Glad
this
we're
is like-
streaming more little stuff like this.
This is like a solid like middleware title.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly budget wise and like in terms of like the actual people.
I know it's an
working
indie
on
game,
it.
but I'd say quality wise, it's more of a middleware.
Yeah, it feels more like a middle. Yeah.
Yeah, Sentius is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he is. He's gonna get like 1 vote.
Yeah.
Maybe that
From
guy.
this crowd? Yeah.
That guy might.
But that dude was originally going to vote for Malleolus.
Yeah. So, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure, and then 1 and maybe 2 for Sentius.
To elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Pulver. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today.
He did not show up to vote.
Nope. I don't even think Gladiator dude's here. Yeah,
No, he didn't show
just
up
like
either.
you said.
From voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name...
It's also possible one of them might abstain, but that doesn't hurt us.
Right. Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my
There you go.
rheumatism.
Yep, Galerius wins.
Citizens. You
Now, is Sentius going to try to stab Galerius?
That's a good question.
Is Gallus Galerius Helva.
What?
That was good.
That's a great reaction.
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be...
Hey!
Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
All right, shit.
Horatius.
Oh, let's go get that thing from Dooley.
Yeah, well, I think that's where Horatius is going.
Horatius is going. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're definitely home stretch now.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Oh, so interesting thing I was reading about this week. Mexico City's getting pretty fucked.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
They're running out of water.
Oh, Jesus, okay. I figured that happened eventually.
Yeah, because they're having this big old drought in Mexico right now, right? And their water infrastructure is terrible. Because they're at the point now where they're having to bring a lot of water into the city from elsewhere in the country. And they got two systems for that. Water trucks, which are expensive as ball fuck.
Right.
And then they got this pipe system. But the pipes are so old, so badly maintained, it's estimated that about 40% of the water just leaks out of the pipes before it reaches the city.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Almost half.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so currently it's predicted that the city will be out of water by June.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's the second largest city on Earth. So
Hello?
shocking that being so water poor already.
Jeez.
And of course,
ready for water wars?
Thank the newcomer.
And of course, it's mostly, going to be the poor people who aren't going to have water in Mexico City. Like the water infrastructure for the richer parts of town is better, so they might be okay for a little bit longer. But it's not going to be good if those predictions are accurate. And
yeah, no,
when the city government was asked what they're doing about it, they're just like, "Oh, it's fake news."
If you want, and maybe you can help me find
Jesus.
my friend
Oh, man.
Hannibal used to look after me.
So people are going to go to war over water, man.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But before that,
Well, it's like I was...
if anything
Quantum of Solace weirdly predicted that.
I mean, a lot of things have predicted that.
That's true. It's just that movie sucked. So.
Yeah, that's very true. Something of Boris. Don't know what it means.
It's something of Boris.
Forgot what it was.
It's the thingy of what's it?
I had to keep it a secret until I
Oh,
found
so that's
someone
probably
I could
the
trust.
keys to release Scintilla. Yeah,
Well, I think we could release her, but there's multiple entrances. So he just gave us a key to get into that upper area from another spot.
Oh, cool.
But using the bow to get up there from the bottom was also like its own.
Okay, so we just need the plaque mostly.
Yeah.
Way up high. Hannibal said.
Maybe that's why Hannibal disappeared, because he might have also found that shit.
Something shiny. Is it treasure?
Jesus Christ, this dude's a goddamn
Maybe
magpie.
you shouldn't have let him out.
Well, we had to get the plaque, right?
I know.
But
Let's go put it on the obelisk.
Yeah, quickly before he breaks the
goes
damn
and
rules.
steals
Wait, but is
something.
that what it's about? We might just have to reset and then go back up there, though. Which, I mean, whatever. If we reset, we reset. He's totally going to just break it.
Yep. God damn
The
it.
second that he gets let out.
I guess putting him in the cage was kind of necessary.
Yeah.
They could have found him a bigger cage, you'd think, but
Yeah. Well, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just reset one more time.
I like that the good intentions still get you fucked.
Right.
Now we'll just tell Galerius to go take care of everything, and while he does that, we go put the last plaque in and confront whatever god, whatever the real name of it is, I guess. Maybe it's Nergal, maybe it's something else.
Maybe the idea is it'll be something truly timeless, like even before the Sumerians.
Right, like something else. Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, just as long as there's been humans, there's been this place.
It's pretty cool, man. All the layers get peeled back here. It's just as pretty.
Maybe it'll even be before humans. Maybe it'll be like a fucking dinosaur up there or something.
That'd be amazing.
Salve, friend.
Alright, get to work, dude.
Yeah, you go take care of all these problems for me.
The whole town needs you to solve every single problem.
Alright, you go ahead, man. Take care of shit.
Freaking Dooley, dude.
I know, right?
As soon as we let him out.
Immediately.
It didn't take a second, man.
He didn't even, like, really finish the conversation with us. He got distracted.
Like, oh, shit, shinies. Yeah, Mexico's really falling apart these days, man. You hear about how the resort towns aren't safe for tourists anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, the cartels are making so much money on human trafficking right now that they are just flush with cash.
Damn, man.
Like, they've never been more powerful than they are right now. So I'm not surprised to hear they made a move on the resort towns.
Let's save one more time.
Confront whatever the fuck this thing is. Oh, you didn't say that you would.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't know.
And then I think I made a second.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, who's behind the doors?
What is this? The Rome. It's very Roman right here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So, Pluto?
I wonder if all of those options are. Or maybe there'll be 4 doors.
Well, then now this is very Greek looking.
Oh, I see. Sure. I see.
So,
This
Hades.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it's
Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Fuck yeah.
Sumerian.
Nice.
This is badass as hell.
It's got to be Persephone, or whatever Persephone really is, you know?
Yeah, like... what is the version of Persephone in Sumerian mythology?
That I don't know.
Oh, what the fuck?
The hell? This is going all Assassin's Creed on us.
Yeah, we're in, like, the future now. What the hell?
What?
Oh, shit. What?
It was Ancient Aliens.
It's Ancient Aliens.
It's Ancient Aliens.
It's an Ancient Aliens game.
Oh, shit. What?
You got some splaining to do, Nurgle.
Yeah. Tell us what's up. Why are you in, like, a terrifying Death Star hovering over our planet?
What?
Okay.
As you have already gathered.
Oh, right.
That's the last twist.
To the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks.
Huh.
So yeah, both some Ancient Alien shit.
Well, you know what? They earned it. They set it up in a way that makes sense so far.
They did.
And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal.
So is this dude like a sexual undesirable from his species?
Yeah, he's Bigfoot too.
Maybe. He got Bigfooted.
A weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will. My story is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know? It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by the mortals, not one I gave myself.
I like how his outfit is kind of a pastiche of the different cultures' gods.
Yeah, it's got little elements of each one.
Incomprehensibly powerful, just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
Like what?
Why do you look and sound like a man?
I all adopted this form long ago.
so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time,
Ancient
we grew
aliens.
fond of the sense
Do ancient astronaut theorists say yes?
joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow.
Huh.
Even a quiet taste can be addictive.
So they're originally sort of some sort of weird non-human things.
Yeah.
So outside of
Long ago, I
some sort of eldritch things, basically.
Yeah, they're not even just aliens. They're like totally.
remained among your kind. I must honor that.
Huh.
This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names. Eresh Kigal to the Sumerians.
Eresh Kigal? Okay.
Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal.
Ishtara to the Babylonians. Oh, yeah, that's been her the whole time.
Your gaze lingers too long.
You're your girlfriend.
Who's on your right?
Is my servant.
Oh shit.
You would have met by the river.
That's the actual, what Charon actually looks like.
Kumatabal to the Sumerians.
Kumatabal.
Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks.
Why do
Why say it twice for that? It's pronounced the same way.
The mortal world in this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions.
Okay.
As you wish. It has come to be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the
That is
wager?
a long story. One that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago, my kin and I set out from our home on Elysium.
Elysium's their planet.
Among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves. Your 2 short lives.
Yeah, well, now we got nukes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so good job, dude.
Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and
Oh, so they went full Star Trek on
so
our
we
asses.
revealed
Yeah, they
ourselves
did.
to your people in a place called Sumer.
It is ancient aliens.
Yeah, it is literally ancient aliens.
And you called us gods. For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable...
This is already better Eternals movie than Eternals.
It is, yeah, it is.
I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent...
I say she has no idea she's talking to us.
Yeah.
And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human...
What's the Egyptian equivalent of Zeus and
without
Jupiter?
sin for a single
Ra?
year, then
Is
Proserpina
it?
and all of humanity would be
Might be.
permitted
Or
to
Horus,
join
maybe.
Okay.
Elysium. My part would be to remain...
So it is a little different. That doesn't quite line up as well. but I think that's the closest you probably get.
Without interfering. And to sit
Because, like, in Egyptian mythology, Ra is considered a god to the rest of the gods, even. He's not even just the king of them, he's, like, almost another ascendant being above the rest of the pantheon. But then Horus is, like, the sun, so...
Yeah.
One of those two.
So that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my god.
Wait, isn't Horus the son of Osiris?
And here I am, after all.
Yes, but because just in terms of, like, I guess... placement in terms of, like, being up in the sky and being up the sun and stuff, but but you're right, I think he is.
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Priscilla.
Yeah, we got planets named after them now, bro.
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their fallen lives, and to prevent escape. I watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
Well, guess what now, bro? We got Jesus. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, right?
To ensure the wage was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for. Only 2 remain. And so after this wave disperses,
So we have the last one.
as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Persepolis along with it.
So hold up. Why does he have people here?
Because they had to live for a year without sinning.
Oh,
that's the wager he made with
I
Jupiter,
see.
because Jupiter refused humans to be able to ascend to Elysium.
Unless
and because Proserpina descended to being human, that meant she couldn't go home.
Yeah.
So to try and get her home,
He's trying to figure out if there's a way that people can not sin so that he can get his wife back. Girlfriend, whatever she is.
back to their home planet like Poochie.
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer, and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh. These words...
It is straight up Ancient Aliens shit, man. Much more well written than actually.
They actually put thought into like how would this work as a narrative, and how would things fit together and make sense.
Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit.
Can we just like pull out a Bible and throw it at him?
They proved far more cunning, and in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them
escape. A warrior named Heracles.
So yeah, that all really happened.
Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Okay.
Of course. That is merely the name your people have given to it. Yes, it is my doing.
Why turn people into
That
gold?
is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold. And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain.
Hey, you did do that a lot, didn't you, bro?
The entire city was tainted by her sin.
Well, eventually he made it so the statues would just do it for him.
Yeah.
He delegated, like we do.
Doesn't that mean that you sinned? Because I mean, some of those people didn't sin, and then you killed them because this other chick did it.
Well, it's not. There's no morality. It's just based on this wager.
I know he's an asshole.
Line the halls of this city.
It's a pretty interesting explanation for
Can we go back to that philosopher and be like, aliens did it?
Preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament.
So they're all alive in these statues.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Just for eternity.
I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you
hey, what's up, afternoon, June?
Yeah, we're playing the Ancient Aliens game.
What is going on? Yeah, we're doing good, man. How are you doing? Well, yeah, this game it turned out to be Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, our jokes about Stargate and shit turned out to be pretty accurate.
Thank you for the biddies, dude. Thank you. Yeah, we figured out once you go through all the steps and solve all the problems that
aliens did it.
Yeah, it turns out to be a big spaceship.
Like, we're not even making that up. This dude was talking about his home planet and everything.
Consolation prize of sorts.
It's probably the least talkative stream we've ever had, just because there's so much story happening.
I mean, it's pretty interesting. Are you going to watch the Anime Awards?
I didn't even know that was the thing. Is that for 2023 then? Attack on Titan better win.
They became known simply as Furies.
Okay. Yeah, what do you consider a sin?
Considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability
March 2nd.
to determine right from wrong.
I may have to give Attack on Titan an award.
No attempt
Maybe.
to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
You should go up on stage when AOT wins. Like
Like
Bill
Bill
Clinton.
Clinton. My Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say,
That's the Christians. Because they're still cultists at this point in time.
it is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation.
Well, I don't know if everybody's born with that.
Yeah, definitely not true.
Not duly.
No.
Curious, is it not?
That's a bit of a weakness in his system here.
It is, yeah. Principle is not as easy to apply as it sounds.
For you, perhaps.
Best continuing series. Good. It should definitely win then. How do you know when people sing?
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city. Their ears are my ears, and their eyes are my eyes.
She connected the same
If she
way.
was still conscious, I suppose she could.
I'm surprised, bitch, she is.
Yeah, right.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
Best animation, nice.
Yeah.
Look over at her and go, no reason. Saying some terrible things here you didn't consider saying, how could you let them
plan
happen?
to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
How about price gouging for life-saving medicine?
How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined?
Doesn't seem very.
You wouldn't want someone else to demand an outrageous price for the medicine he needed if he was dying. Best director? Oh, hell yeah, definitely deserves that.
Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price anyway.
Yeah, just speculating.
Yeah, let's just speculate.
This rule always
Good.
requires
I'm glad. Well, good. It deserves the nominations, man.
Oh, yeah. For
what
sure.
another person
I'll probably go to some trash-ass anime.
Finishing my residency at a centaur medical practice in another world. Does that make it inherently subjective and unreliable?
Not if we're wise enough to know the mind of man.
And you think you know the minds of other people?
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
I'm writing you down. Let's not piss him off too hard.
What other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Death Bondage seems pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Speak of the moneylender.
Chainsaw Man.
How is that
Chainsaw Man was a 2022 show. Chainsaw Man didn't come out. Okay, well, whatever.
Maybe it's not every year.
Yeah, I suppose. Jujutsu Kaisen as well. That came out last
He
year.
would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily by others.
Whole concept of death bondage, yeah.
Slavery is
throw that shit
unethical.
out.
It's illegal under international law where I'm from.
Ignoring your irritating sense of moral superiority.
Don't talk to us about that. bro.
Yeah, right. This guy's talking to us about having a moral sense of superiority. Okay. Taking a loan to buy a house and places, pay for an
I
education.
see. And how long might it take such a person?
This is so good they nominated it again. Well, I mean, I do like it a lot. Depends, typically decades, sometimes their entire
I fail
life.
to see how your system of loans is significantly different to a debt bondsman signing over his labor for 30 years.
It's not the same thing.
Supposing you're right.
I think we probably got to keep doing this of each of these points until something happens.
Yeah.
What you want.
Fine.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Now tell me, what
Experiments on the gold.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
palace? Yes. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want to be experimented upon, yeah.
The rule is do unto others, meaning other people.
Bro, you just told us there's people in there.
He did just say that they're still alive, yeah.
Mere shapes of their former selves. They are forsaken.
They can still feel pain, bro.
No concern.
Megan V. Stallions hosting the
Oh,
awards.
shit.
Huh. Seems like an extremely literal interpretation of the rules.
The rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words.
What does she have to do with anime?
Interpretation
Probably just really likes it.
of the ambiguities of your primitive language.
Language is full of ambiguity. Doesn't that make the rule? Yep. Yeah, then that again. No, of course not.
Now tell me.
This one unlocked after we.
Let's keep going through them. I just want to keep like throwing shit in this dude's face.
I see no such thing. But in any case, taking one's own life is a self-directed act. It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it.
He's not wrong
Therefore,
on that
it
one.
cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything.
Hey, suicide. Another suicide stream. Suicide stream.
Now tell me, what other sins do you...
Abduction.
Abduction? You mean the magistrate imprisoning his daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up shit, bro.
He did so because she sought to escape. A sin I take particularly seriously. Better that he stops her from escaping, albeit brutishly, than I have to wipe out the entire city to punish her.
Or you could not wipe out the entire city.
I disagree with that.
Suppose
Alright.
Now tell me.
No wonder people say the gods are cruel. This just shows how unreliable and subjective your moral code is. You know better at judging right from wrong than any human.
Do you honestly think you could do better?
No, but that's my point. Nobody's been asked of right and wrong. So perfectly they can become trusted with all this power. You've become a tyrant.
Strike you down for that.
If you did, you'd be proving my point.
Now, did you have any other questions before your reckoning? Very well.
Alright.
Good.
Let's see
And
where
now
this is
it is
going.
time for your reckoning. Only, it seems, something is wrong. It has long been within my power to see into the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city.
Huh.
How is this possible?
Are we a robot?
I think it's just the effect of the time travel.
I do not remember.
You can't see our past because it technically hasn't happened.
Did you come here?
Yeah, okay, so.
I'm from the future. I'm Labian Strelzelmunch, and I'm from the future.
Yeah, Strelzelmunch.
How did you come to be in this time?
It's Persephone did it.
Yeah.
Who brought you
I was hoping you could tell me.
Yeah.
do not know.
I have not seen
Not
Dune
yet. Not the second one.
Slumbered for 3,000.
Ulysses hasn't seen the first one.
No, I was waiting. I was holding out to make sure part 2 was going to be good before I'd see part 1.
We'll just watch them both
Yeah,
together.
that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I like me some Dune, so I'm definitely going to watch them at some point.
Shouldn't you know this is the god of the underworld?
Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
Like you to put an end to the golden rule.
This is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments...
Alright, don't be an asshole, it's fine.
...death here. So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called golden rule?
How can you expect us to live without sin? Golden rules corrupting the city and ensuring you'll never win the wager.
Also, and be specific. You have made a grave allegation, and I expect you to back it up.
Actually, I can't think of any examples.
Probably. I guess. I don't know if like all of these are good because you built them up over the game, or if it's like one of these is the right one, or what. Let's start with Malleolus.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like the best of the three.
His cruelty does seem to grow greater by the day.
Oh, I think we can say all three.
Okay, sick.
I have witnessed him doing that. He is a volatile and confused fellow, that one. Pathetic. He would be a lot better than that.
Were there more we could have found? How about that one?
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you
I like that it's all argumentative, too.
Yeah.
You've giving terrible punishments to hundreds of people, some for minor
let's start with
sins, and
that.
some who have committed no sins at all.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived.
But isn't that your job?
They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively.
Well,
understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
You wouldn't want me to punish you for the sins of other people.
But I'm a god, and you are. Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind? You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you
fucking
this.
superiority, man.
Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow?
No, but
do you
it's a little different.
They're not thinking reasoning beings.
Predators? Do you give them?
We don't do that for people.
Well, that's also true.
Of course not, because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat.
Oh yeah, there's the.
That said, I mean, if I got a cockroach in my
that
house,
bucket too.
Oh yeah, you got the flashlight bucket.
Yeah, I gotta have that flashlight dune bucket. Let's see. What makes your kind superior to mine?
Both of those options are good.
Our lifespans.
But I mean, that said, if you got a cockroach in your house, you might kill it, but you're not going to go outside and kill every other cockroach.
That's also true. You're not going to collectively punish all cockroaches in the world. Does wisdom and technology make you superior?
That is the source of our power over you.
So you think you're not obligated to treat us fairly because you're more powerful?
You could say that.
What was it the Roman Stoic said? Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you.
My kin have no superiors.
Didn't you just say Jupiter was your leader? There's a hierarchy within your kin?
Yeah.
That is true. Go on.
So are you treating humans the way you wish Jupiter would to treat you? I'm saying if you can't follow your own rule, how can you expect humans to?
Let me ponder that for a moment. If you're right,
good arguing.
Then it would follow.
Did we get him?
All this time.
Possible.
I love that this turns into a philosophical argument with an ancient alien.
I know, right? That's what I was
This is
gonna
not what
say.
you would have expected this game
God
to
of it
be.
agrees. I like how he's like, you're probably right, but it makes me feel bad.
A tyrant and a monster.
You're not a monster, you're human, and you made a mistake.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
You, thoughts on them making a Beatles movie where they are going to make one about each Beatles? Wait, what are they doing that?
What? Like a
They're gonna
Beatles, like,
Oh my
MCU?
Are they really trying to do that?
Is that going to be the
Is that
thing?
actually happening?
Who wants the backstory? But they.
Who's
what?
waiting for the Ringo Starr movie?
Yeah, that's gonna bomb.
And
We might be able to get away with John Lennon
How many-
and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
how
and their
many
own things,
period pieces of like the childhoods of people in Liverpool are you gonna watch? Like,
Yeah.
like they're gonna be the same
Movie,
borderline the
basically.
same movie over and over again, 4 movies, and then they get together and everything you care about.
They formed
yeah.
at like 16, whereas each prequel about
Yeah, they were so young.
Yeah, just random childhoods in northern England. Like,
For real. Perhaps he felt threatened by you and didn't want a potential challenger in Elysium.
Perhaps. But if that was so, sure.
Sam Mendes is directing it. That's bizarre, man. I don't
Is
get
there going to be a Yoko Ono movie, too?
There's gotta be a Yoko movie. Perhaps when you took on human form, you took on human
Oh,
foibles.
interesting, yeah.
Your words.
Interesting. I wonder if the people who made this played Crypt Dawn at some point, because that's a plot point in that game.
Is it?
well,
Yeah.
you can never come at the Beatles for their music. Overrated?
I mean, some people make it their whole identity, and that can be
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think they're very good.
Yeah, they
One of the
deserve their place in
greatest-
the musical
greatest
spotlight.
bands of all time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the music quality varies from like era.
And it's subjective opinion, too. I mean, some of it's just taste in music, but I do like them a lot.
Yeah.
But my rage was not born of malice. Quite the opposite. Everything I have done, I did because I loved her. Who knew this empathy of yours, which you celebrate so much, could have such a dark underside? This has gone on too long. It is time.
Yeah,
for me
shit,
to
you can
let
talk
go
them
of
down.
this
There we go.
Of her, of all of you. But know this. If I abandon
Cool.
the way Jern Lee for Elise...
They're no kidding, right? I know that's sarcastic. Just want to return to the world.
Very well. I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
I mean, it makes sense.
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
Hey, was
Farewell.
Kara? Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
That's crazy. We talked it, or I think we're just done, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's it. There might be like a little bit
Right, I'm
at
sure
the
it's
end
be like
here,
whatever
but
the ending is, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. Right on schedule too.
Damn. Create a time paradox.
oh, and then that's the other guy that we got sent in to look for.
Oh shit.
No.
Hey Al, were you worth it?
Is that a pun? Is his name a pun? I feel like it might be a pun, but I can't quite tell. Right?
Probably
like it's
Well, here I
seems
am.
like
If
it
only
might be.
Michael was here.
I'm sorry,
Oh yeah, he'd hate it.
Oh,
Fuck,
that lady
that's
in the
good.
forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned...
Yeah, we know. We played the game.
yeah, we just played. We just experienced that entire thing.
People who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as
Mansplaining.
Galerius had finished, an oracle appeared and told him how to
Oh,
save
and then we're the we're the oracle.
saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination.
They would think we were an oracle based on how that happened. Yeah.
The oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook, and the voice of that god rang out over the city.
So every time that the Golden Rule was set off, I'm guessing, the programming off in the background had him in there
Questions unanswered.
doing what he was doing, curing everyone.
And the other people who lived here. What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized...
Fuck yeah, Labius Grundlemunch did.
Labius to the rescue.
That was me.
Labius Grundlemunch, time-traveling hero.
For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water...
Solver of the riddle of ancient aliens.
Alright.
Sick. That's it, right?
It's gonna be like Lord of the
we're
Rings.
gonna talk to the
Charon
woman in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how Karen's doing.
Do you think it's gonna be Proserpina?
I'm gonna
I think she's gonna be mad about her coffee.
Nobody else is
I think it's just gonna be Charon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on ahead.
All these entitled white women being Charons. That is a funny play on the way it's spelled and sounds, though.
Just let me die, bitch. I can't take it anymore.
I do feel like this is like the most poorly animated face in the game.
Yeah, it wasn't a great first
Because it's
impression. The hair doesn't help.
Yeah, the hair looks terrible. That texturing.
Well, I mean, they're working with Skyrim graphics. They only got so much they can
Yeah,
do.
it's an indie project, so I'm not trying to come down on them. It's just,
Thank you so
yeah, that
much.
is off-putting.
I'm trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
People say, "Oh, I do think it's a better." I mean, it's one story though, so at the same time, it's like it's kind of one long movie just broken up into two parts to me.
Oh shit!
I thought you might. Well, now you know.
I can't decide if she looks worse or better.
It's at least the eyes distract you from the hair.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I do think the second part is a better movie because it's just more stuff happens in it. But it is a product of.
You needed that first movie to set it up.
Yeah, I mean, again, I really do think
I mean,
it
it's
kind of
fucking
just.
Dude, you can't just, get into the action parts. That's not the kind of story it is.
Right. Well, it's one movie. It's not. I don't even look at it as two movies. It's
Right.
one. I don't even think of like which one is better because it's a single film.
In the old days, it probably would have come out as one like fucking 4-hour movie or something.
Honestly, I would love if they released like a physical version
yeah.
that actually has it on a disc as a
Just
single.
cut together.
Yeah, they cut it together. I would actually prefer to watch it that way. You might have to set a day aside, but I do think I would rather watch it as cut together as a single thing. It just makes more sense that way.
Usually,
when people do not remember.
Oh, there's that dragonfly on cue again.
I'm glad it's still there.
Yeah.
Who could possibly take out Labius Grundleman?
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah.
Did we die eating a sandwich? Like, what was it?
Yeah, was it eating a cockroach sandwich? Like, did we die the way the DCU died?
We were murdered.
The change you received was, by mistake, a single silver
Oh, so that's how it. Okay.
Okay.
That pulled us in.
Wait, what fucking, like, gas station did we go to where they got, like, ancient Greek opals in, like, the fucking...
Maybe we were
hotel?
backpacking through Europe or something.
Okay.
Labius Grundlemunch is a traveler of the world. Very dignified and distinguished.
And you were not.
Okay, so we just got, like, stabbed. We were backpacking through Europe and we got stabbed.
Or shot, I'm not sure.
Or shot outside of a marketplace. Alright.
That man's name was Al Worth.
Oh, and that's the other guy.
Of a sacred coin called Karen's Opal by some.
So why didn't Al go?
Well, he did go in first.
Yeah.
He did go in
He just kind of sucked, so he didn't do the
But
job.
he should have...
I think he just didn't figure anything out, and then he hung himself.
Oh, gotcha.
Because we asked before we...
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, he was hung.
After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Cool.
Yeah, afternoon, Dune. When are you getting out to see Dune?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks.
I don't. Is it even out? I don't even think it's actually properly out in theaters yet. I think
you got advanced tickets.
Yeah, what I went to was like a free advanced showing. So I don't think it's like officially released just yet.
Friday.
Friday.
Cool.
Friday.
Thursday.
Oh shit.
So 2 days. Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably see that in theaters because it looks bitchin'.
Yeah, you and Sky should come over and we can watch the first one with me.
Yeah, if we get time.
And then, cause, yeah, I mean, especially Sky would definitely need to see the first. She has.
Well, yeah, she doesn't know Dune. She doesn't know anything about it.
Long movie. Yeah. Just part 2 by itself is 2 hours and 46 minutes. It is it is Lord of the Rings length.
I am now bereft of purpose.
You gonna go back to your home planet like Poochie?
Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld is...
So it's just going to be us here, I don't know, like banging Karen? Like, what's going on?
Maybe.
No point in keeping you here.
Well, she may let us go back.
Alright.
It's like, technically, everyone that came to this place was resurrected to come here.
Yeah.
So they died, but they did have, like, a resurrection.
Okay.
Well, turn your eyes back on. I need a reason not to look at your hair.
You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a
You already
god
did,
and
yeah.
undid an ancient
Come on, man. How many times do you got to give us the exposition for the story we went through?
Yeah. This is maybe not the most well-written last.
Yeah, the ending could have been shaved down.
Yeah, they could have.
I'm fine with talking to Karen again. She's all right, but this other dude is like, good to me.
I don't think they put any effort into his personality because he was in.
And all his
in it
lines
so
are
little.
just exposition for things we already did.
Yeah, like we already know. Like, come on, man, we already know.
Okay.
1 year later.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna go see some of the stuff from the Forgotten City and Museum.
Dude, the next big thing coming out is Invincible.
Is that statue?
It's one of the statues that they broke the dicks off of in that war between Sparta and Athens. Yeah, Invincible. Yeah, yeah. I'm excited for that for sure. Oh.
Yeah, afternoon tune. Did you know that breaking the dicks off of statues is a valid way to wage war? That was how the Spartans won a battle.
They just broke in. They just snuck into Athens overnight and broke all the dicks off all the statues. Well, that was an act of war.
Not just an act of war, it was one that secured their victory because the Greeks were so demoralized and believed that the gods had sent them a dire omen that they didn't fight as well.
Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Oh shit! And everybody's like in the museum. Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's Galerius.
Are these like they're what the fuck?
Well, because if they all got resurrected.
Oh,
to be in the city.
Was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only
They got public money. Everybody got the happy ending. Everybody got public money.
I wanted to say, for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
Do we want to actually?
That's actually kind of interesting.
Charon's gift to buy a farm in Umbria.
We're just doing the same thing.
With enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work.
No one else wanted to take care of him, so
I'm finally my own.
my stuff goes missing every day. But
Are there a lot of farms available in Umbria these days?
I don't know.
Rural Italy's pretty cleared out now. They sell you a house for $1.
Oh shit, maybe I should.
Yeah, they're desperate to get people to move in.
Why are they so desperate?
It's because Italy is
because like any other industrial society, like the entire rural countryside's been hollowed out by people moving to the cities.
Well, I'm guessing nobody can even live there because, I mean, in practice, it's probably the companies that actually run all the farming.
That's probably true.
So you wouldn't have you'd have no chance of actually making money out there.
Okay. We are running the clock on time, so is there anyone we want to talk to?
Well, who else here that we can talk to?
I think everybody.
Really, every single character.
Equidia, there's Dooley, I think everybody's here.
Damn. Okay. Let's just look at them all. See,
They'll say something.
There he is.
This dude says the army.
Horatius. Oh, that's the sister.
Yeah.
The not the one that went missing.
Hi there.
There's chick that poisoned. That's the suicide.
Let's find that giraffe neck.
Yeah, where's giraffe neck?
Yeah, where'd giraffe neck go? That guy. She cosplay as a female Fred Flintstone. What's happening here?
It is pretty hideous. I always knew her taste would be bad.
Oh, that guy.
Hey, that guy's here. That's awesome.
Made it out.
Good evening.
There. Oh, the crazy old lady. Of course he's doing that.
Please keep off the furniture.
What you got? Oh, it's the Egyptian guy.
Oh, this game is in the past. Yes, it does jump back and forth.
Yeah, the very
the beginning and the end are in the present times. Every other part is during Roman times.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Rufus was definitely gay.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Oh, okay, so she got out too.
Cool. Good for her.
I go by Gabriella now.
I'd change my name if I was named after the guy that tied me up. And
Sentius isn't back, is he?
No, it looks like he might not be. He might be one of the people that's not
Where's
here.
giraffe neck at, though?
Yeah.
Maybe she drank herself to death.
Wait.
Don't worry. Nobody
Oh,
did.
we did know, but... Hey.
I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria.
When was the last time you all been to a museum? I was in a museum a few months back.
Making sure you're still with us. If you're ever passing through the region, I hope you'll come and visit us. You can try some of our
Within the last year.
Yeah.
Within the last year, for sure. Not like...
It's been like a year and a half.
Is it snowing outside?
Yeah, it looks really shitty out. I think it's just windy as fuck, but there's all kinds of like...
It is super windy.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be snowing.
But there's like a ton of snow or something on that roof.
It's almost 50 degrees.
Oh, just gonna look around at some of the stuff in here. Dice Tower.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, a bunch of just...
Yeah, this game actually got pretty philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
Nature of power and morality and all that.
And then the way history, and the way civilizations build on top of each other and kind of reuse foundational concepts from other periods of time.
Pretty deep for an Ancient Aliens game.
Yeah. I love that we got Sumerian shit.
Yeah,
I love that we had Sumerian stuff in this.
Everybody remembers Greece and Egypt. Nobody remembers.
Nobody ever talks about Sumerians.
Who's this?
Fucking Nergal is one of the... Oh, this guy again.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I'm tired of talking to you. I feel like...
This guy sucks.
Yeah. It's the one character that I'm just like,
oh, Proserpina, yeah.
Oh, she's still here. She's still here.
Because she's human. So yeah, there's Persephone.
For a long, long time.
She is like one can of hairspray away from looking like Cruella de Vil.
Former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal.
The Proserpine in the room.
A regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person.
What was the name that's the Sumerian name they said for her?
Was it Ereshkigal?
Yeah, Ereshkigal.
Yeah.
Without your intervention.
It's a cool name. So yeah, she created the time loop.
I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts.
Yeah, this is a weird game, man. This is a lot going on.
After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
What happened to him?
He died on the way back to his own planet.
I hear he's owned by somebody called Mickey Mouse now.
She was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was. But I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again.
Oh, do you think they'll do another game with like some other? I don't know. That just seems like a weird thing to say.
Yeah, that's definitely hinting at something.
To say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could.
And you, although it feels like I've known you forever.
My one question though with the way this has ended.
Yeah.
Scattered throughout the city.
Yes. Where's Giraffe Neck Lady?
Maybe she didn't make it.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, you were saying.
Oh, so everybody that was a statue. Okay, that's my question. How did all these like Sumerians, Egyptians, ancient Greeks, ancient Romans acclimate to the modern world in a year? Learn the language and acclimate and like live in the world. That's my one thing with the way that the story played out is like how the fuck did these people?
There probably should have been maybe a bit of a bigger time jump, I would say. Like
5 years later or something. I don't know.
Yeah, really.
Or maybe if like I was wondering that too. There was people. I'm gonna guess it's just I don't know. Proserpina's magic, but like,
yeah, maybe it is just.
It also kind of think it could have been kind of cool, for, like a little thing, like maybe like if they mentioned maybe one or two of the characters. Like didn't acclimatize to the modern world, didn't make it to the museum.
Maybe they did, but we didn't talk to all of them
just
for time.
Maybe that's why Giraffe Neck Lady wasn't there.
Yeah. That makes sense. She wasn't there. Centius wasn't there. Davia wasn't there. The one that had cut up all the statues.
Yeah.
She wasn't there. No. So that probably is what happened.
Yeah, we probably didn't talk to enough people to know. Yeah. So, even maybe some of the people we talked to, you could have asked them about that. Be like, oh yeah, it's great.
I do think that's probably the case. I just.
We don't have enough time, unfortunately, to go through all that.
Yeah.
If anybody out there plays this game for yourself, definitely check it out.
Yeah. Well, there you go. What'd you guys think?
That was badass.
Badass game.
Yeah, it's very cool.
That was sweet. I really enjoyed this one.
That's professionally made, man.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Well, next week we're going to be back to doing a AAA game. We're going to play The Last of Us Part 2.
They made sure to get the Greekest dude possible.
Yeah, seriously. Carlos Papa Church.
It's like somebody...
That is the Greekest, most Greek name I've ever heard.
When they were making the game, they went into Google and they're like, who's the most Greek man alive?
Apostatalos Georgialis? Is that...
I don't know.
I'm probably saying that.
Yeah, you're doing the Roman thing.
I'm saying it like a Roman would say.
Well, maybe they should make their names easier to pronounce. Put less vowels in there, dude.
Less vowels in there.
Look, something Paris are all of us. I'm sure that's...
If you can't use your vowels responsibly, I'm going to take them away.
Just saying, man. You can't have like 5 vowels in a row. And
what about your people? They go mental with the L.
That's true.
I'm not Welsh.
No, dude, I'm talking about the Scandinavians. They put like 30 L's in one word.
No, that's Welsh people.
No, dude.
No, they're not like that.
I have seen
Scandinavian words got some weird letters.
I've seen Norwegian words with a shitload of L's in them.
Look, I think we can all agree that every single culture on Earth spells their names wrong.
Definitely every single one.
But fine.
If I say it's the Swedish, will you give?
No, there's weird stuff about like. I mean, I don't know why the Scandinavians invented all these letters that don't do anything. I'm just saying specifically the L thing. That's a Welsh thing. Like you'll see a Welsh word that starts with 3 L's.
Yeah, the Welsh they go crazy with
that's
L's.
That's who is that Carl Pilkington? He's talking about.
No, he's not Welsh. He's
but he's the one that said they go mental with the L's.
Oh, well, then he's actually right about that.
He's talking about Welsh people.
He wasn't lying at all. I can't even pronounce Welsh.
No, their words are so weird.
You look at it and you're like, Llewellyn?
They're harder to understand sometimes than like the most Scottish of Scottish people.
Well, Scottish people just sound drunk, so like when you get kind of acclimatized to that,
I don't know,
it makes sense.
There's a video of this woman like on some travel show. She's in like Glasgow, and she's like the Scots are famous for their accents. They can't understand, or like you can't understand. And then she goes ask some random guy on the street, and it's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck that guy just.
It's because he's really drunk, so you need to get really drunk. Then you will understand him.
Yeah, it's just if you drunk enough, then you'll figure out what they're saying.
Yeah,
it's the real secret.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like it was more than drunkenness. Like it really was completely unintelligible.
Yeah,
hope you enjoyed. I'd love to make even better games in the future. Hope you can help out by recommending The Forgotten City to a friend or writing a review. The more people play our games, the more we can level up. If you'd like to be the first to know when we announce our next project, please connect with us.
Oh yeah, we'll recommend the game to anybody who's watching.
Yeah, anybody who's watching, I'd highly recommend.
Check the shit out, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
This is great.
I'd be interested to see if the developers have done it.
Yeah, I mean, if this started as a mod and then got turned into a small game, and they have any other ideas,
obviously they know how to make quality shit. So
I'm all for it.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah. Well, I didn't see anybody on really for a raid, so we're just going to end, and we'll catch y'all next time.
What other culture should we talk shit about while we're off?